KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green, all day and all night. KJFM Eagle 102. Area high school basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
Good evening and happy Valentine's Day. Mark Fronick, Maddie Ingram at Clopton High School tonight inside Dale Miller Gymnasium. A lot going on tonight. It's pink out night. The Bowling Green Bobcats and Lady Cats are in town. So some big rematches from throughout the season. There's a big Valentine's dinner going on out there. Some raffles, drawings, whatever you want to say.
I think senior night's tonight.
There's a lot going on at Clopton tonight. And we've got both games for you tonight on Eagle 102 and KJFMradio.com. Plus, we've got some Illinois playoff basketball coming up a little bit later. We'll tell you about that as well. We're about 12 and a half minutes away from game time here from Clopton. First of two from this site, the Lady Hawks and the Lady Cats coming up on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Advanced Physical Therapy, Silex Banking Company, and Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
And welcome back inside the Dale Miller Gymnasium at Clopton High School. Big EMO matchup tonight, late season matchup between the Clopton Lady Hawks and the Bowling Green Lady Cats. And these two teams, Maddie, haven't met since the Montgomery County tournament. Didn't see each other at the Bowling Green tournament.
Didn't see each other at the Bowling Green tournament. Obviously, this is a late season EMO conference match, and so both teams are completely different teams from the ones that matched up at the Montgomery County tournament, and it was a pretty close, tight game that we saw at the Montgomery County tournament, so I'm expecting similar tonight.
And you say it's going to be a different game, but I think both of these teams have kind of taken the same progression throughout the season. So I'm expecting another tight battle with the improvements that both of these squads have made.
Yeah, and I think one of the big things that we've seen out of Bowling Green is they've been able to have some dominant defense, which has kept them in games. And so, Clopton is a team that's pretty fast, and they're going to run the ball, and they're going to try to push on offense. And so Bowling Green's going to definitely have to step up today with that defense that's been so good in the second half of the season to compete with a tough Clopton team.
And also been very good has been the scoring of Kaylin Charlton and Kaylin Womack. The two Kaylins have really stepped it up recently.
You have three of your starting five from Bowling Green as Charltons, and they're all tall, and they work pretty low. And so whenever we think about Bowling Green, you've seen Kaylin Womack, you've seen Kaylin Charlton, and they've really come a long way. And a lot of that pressure was really on Grace Dieters at the beginning of the season to put the points up, play defense, and play on offense. And so it's kind of been distributed really well across their numbers and those coming off the bench, and they're able to put numbers up from everyone, not just Dieters.
And when Sid Charlton can stay out of foul trouble early in the ball games, her presence late in the ball games on the defensive end has been really big because, well, she's really big.
Yeah, and if she can set her feet and not draw the foul, because she does get into foul trouble early, as you mentioned, and so if she can set her feet, stay where she is, and stay out of foul trouble, that'll be tough for a Clopton team that doesn't really have as much height as they do speed.
That's an overview of this one. Bowling Green and Clopton here from Clopton High School. We'll check our keys to the game after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Kraus Realty, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
And our keys to the game here on Pink Out Night, Valentine's Day here from Clopton High School. You see Devin Streed in a pink blazer, Paige Chin in a pink jumpsuit. That'll show up on our camera on KJFMradio.com.
They're bright.
Quite well. Yes, they're both very bright. Even Lauren Lagerman, hers a little muted pink. But
like a fuchsia.
Yeah, that's our fashion report for tonight. Clopton in pink socks. Bowling Green, they got a few wearing the pink socks tonight for this Clopton Pink Out Night. But our keys to the game for this one, I think it comes down to if Clopton can really kind of lock in that full court pressure. That's going to be a real big key for both of these teams.
And when Clopton can lock in with that full court pressure, play a full 4 quarters, because we've seen kind of them dwindling off in that second half, but if they can do it for a full 4 quarters, they're going to put the pressure on Bowling Green, and it's going to be tough for Bowling Green to pull out a win over a tough Clopton team.
This is the time where you got to put it all together. 4 quarters of basketball, night in and night out, as we're getting right there on the cusp of district and postseason basketball. So now is the time for these teams to step it up and take it to the next level as far as these two programs go. Those are our keys to the game. We'll have starting lineups for you next on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Center Locker Service, and PJ Salon.
Hi, this is Amy at Community State Bank of Missouri. Did you know we offer health savings accounts? If you have a high-deductible health plan, you may qualify for a health savings account. HSAs are designed to help you save your money to help pay your deductible. Talk to your employer about our health savings account and let them know you want to keep your money right here at home. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green, Clopton, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Casey Sutton, certified athletic trainer with Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And your starters for this ball game between the Bowling Green Lady Cats and the Clopton Lady Hawks. First for Bowling Green, they're 10-13, coached by Noah Pafford. They'll start a sophomore at 5 foot. That's a stretch. Number 3, Olivia Dawson. Senior at 5'6", number 10, Grace Dieters. Senior at 5'6", number 22, Kaylin Womack. Junior at 5'9", number 25, Kaylin Charlton. And a sophomore at 5'10", number 34, Sid Charlton gets a start tonight. For the Clopton Lady Hawks, they're 12-11 on the season, coached by Devin Streed. They'll start a junior at 5'7", number 11, Brea Smith. Number 20, a 5'2", junior, Jasmine Hammock gets a start. 5'6" senior, number 22, Shanna Yates in the starting 5, as well as a 5'4" senior, number 33, Madeline Bruni, and a freshman at 5'6", number 35, Tinley Spoonster in the starting 5. So again, for Bowling Green, it's Dawson, Dieters, Womack, Charlton, and Charlton. And for Clopton, it's Smith, Hammett, Yates, Bruni, and Spoonster. Those are your starters for this ball game. Basketball just about 2.5 minutes away here from the Dale Miller Gymnasium. It's an EMO conference matchup. Bowling Green at Clopton on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bessler Insurance Agency, a branch of Country Financial, and Custom Work Salon.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
8 minutes on the clock. Introductions about to be made on the floor. The band is in the house, kind of a smaller version of the Clopton band, but they're getting ready for the national anthem. We'll take a break, come back in about 2 minutes with basketball from Clopton on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Sun Window Company, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Meyer Implement Company.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MercBK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelley Clucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the square in Bowling Green.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Getting ready for basketball here at Clopton High School. Bowling Green has been introduced. The anthem is played. Now Clopton being introduced to a pretty good home crowd tonight as the lights go out here on Valentine's Day.
The Bowling Green cheer squad, they have red skirts on and then pink out tops as well. So Valentine's
in full effect.
Yeah.
They really are starting to get into the introductions here.
They are.
And now they've got the band playing.
Yeah.
Was it Timmy Tuba?
Timmy Tuba.
Yeah, there you go.
Or Timmy Trombone? Something.
Timmy Triangle? I don't hear a triangle.
Yeah, it's a Timmy T something.
It just reminds me that pitchers and catchers reported.
Yes, they did. And so it was really nice to see all the pictures and everything yesterday. Adam Wainwright off to his final season. So he had his last day to report as a pitcher or a catcher. Yeah. You never know what he's going to do this year. We had a catcher throw last year, both catchers.
Yeah. Half the lights come back on here, and of course Wainwright will be part of Team America on the World Baseball Classic.
Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado.
What is it, 18 Cardinals?
18. So Lars Nootbaar's playing for Team Japan. Tommy Edman, I can't remember where he's playing. Taylor O'Neill's playing for Team Canada.
So a guy named Lars from America is playing for Japan.
Yes. He's the first person born in Japan to play for Team Japan.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Must mean he's pretty good at the baseball.
The baseball.
Bowling Green on the floor. Clopton, the entire team on the floor. Officials stretching it out.
Bowling Green's just waiting and ready. And that's a long stretch from our officials.
Yeah. It'll be.
I hit the gem before this.
Kaylin Charlton jumping center for the Lady Cats against Shanna Yates. So a distinct height advantage goes to Bowling Green here in the opening jump, and the tip is one back by Bowling Green, and we're underway. Here's Gracie Dieters with it. Working against Hammett. Goes to the far side for Charlton. That's Kaylin Charlton back to Dieters. She puts on the brakes. Gets it to the free throw line for Charlton. Charlton to Charlton. Sid with it now. Beyond the arc. Back to Dieters. She holds it high. Gracie Dieters still working against Jasmine Hammett. Finds a little bit of room. Hits it to the center of the lane, but it's taken away. Going back the other way with it is Madeline Bruni, and the ball gets loose, and it's taken back by Bowling Green as Brea Smith tried to save it from going out of bounds. Intercepted by the Lady Cats. Here's Dieters.
Similar thing just about happened with the Lady Cats as the ball was thrown to Kaylin Womack in the corner. She was able to save it, keep it in.
Womack out high to Sid Charlton to the near side for Dawson. Liv Dawson kicks it back out to Sid. Over to Gracie Dieters. Dieters going to move Now back to Charlton at the free throw line. Charlton to Charlton for three. That one drops through. First points of the ball game go to Kaylin Charlton, and it's 3-0 in favor of the Lady Cats. 6:38 to go here in the opening quarter. Spoonster back out high. First time that Clopton's really got to set their offense. Tinley up and around to Hammett. Skip pass back to Spoonster. Spoonster going to drive center of the lane. Blocked by Sid Charlton. Goes right to Brea Smith, and she scores.
Sid Charlton went to try to block that shot from Smith. Unable to get it done, and Brea Smith is the first on the board for the Clopton Hawks.
Dawson traveled. Ball kind of got tipped by a Clopton player. Got up high on Liv Dawson, and she walks trying to regain control. 2 minutes gone here in the first. 3-2, Bowling Green. Both teams with the bucket. To the near side, here's Yates. Yates out high for Hammett. Hammett holds, gets it back to Shannon Yates. Yates works against Sid Charlton. Oh, great pass on the back door, off the glass and good. That's number 33, Madeline Bruni, to give Clopton their first lead.
I think that Sid had looked down just for a second, and that's when Yates found Bruni under the basket.
Here's Dieters trying to go the length of the floor, puts it up over the rim, no good. Sid Charlton takes away the rebound, and she gets the putback to fall.
5-4, the Bowling Green Lady Cats lead the Clopton Lady Hawks. 5:18 to play here in the first quarter.
Here's a three for Yates, off the mark, and the rebound tipped all the way out to Kaylin Charlton. Charlton going to have to dribble through two defenders, and it's knocked away out the far side. It's going to stay with the Lady Cats, but nice work defensively by Spoonster and Bruni. Dieters in the backcourt, works past Hammett. Oh, right to the line, gave up her dribble. Now through Womack to Charlton, and out of bounds. Stays with Bowling Green, and that Clopton defense just always comes in waves.
Shani Yates swatted that one out of bounds to stop Bowling Green from scoring.
4:58 to go, 5-4. Oh, great inbound cut. And Sid Charlton has her second bucket of the night.
She's the leading scorer for both teams.
7-4 is the Lady Cat lead. Here's Spoonster on the attack for Clopton. Back out to Bruni. Bruni, bounce pass for Yates on the far point. Back to Madeline Bruni. Back to Shannon Yates again. Free throw line, Brea Smith into a triple team to Spoonster on the near side. Back to Brea. Puts the ball on the floor. Cuts it to Yates, no good. Got her own rebound. Put back, no good, but a foul is going to send Shannon Yates to the line.
There were 3 Lady Cats down there, so it'll be interesting to see who they call it on. And it looks like it goes on Liv Dawson, and it'll be her first foul. First foul of the game.
4.5 minutes to go. Clopton trying to cut into this lead. Missing the first is Yates. So it remains a 3-point game. And the second shot is through this time. First point of the night for Yates. And it's 7-5. Trouble at the line for Bowling Green, and a timeout taken by Coach Pafford. 4:26 to go in the first quarter. It's Bowling Green 7, Clopton 5 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Advanced Physical Therapy, Silex Banking Company, and Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
7-5, Bowling Green, 4:26 to go here in the first quarter. Here from Clopton High School, big dinner going on out in the cafeteria area.
It smells good.
It does. Here's Dieters across the line through the double team to Womack. Womack back to Gracie Dieters into the corner for Charlton, now back to Womack. She'll hand it back to Gracie Dieters. Dieters to Womack again. Back to Dieters on a cut. That shot high off the glass, no good. Brea Smith the rebound. Here comes Brea up the floor. for the Lady Hawks. Little stutter step there, almost traveled, gives it off to Bruni. Bruni, center of the lane. Yates, her shot may have been partially tipped and off the foot of Dieters, out of bounds. It's going to stay with Clopton.
Trying to come down with that rebound was Sid Charlton, Dieters, and Shayna Yates, and it ends up falling on the foot of Dieters and then goes out of bounds.
Lob pass all the way out high to Jasmine Hammett. Hammett to Bruni. Corner for Yates. Off the wing with the pass back to Bruni at the top of the key. Dieters right in her face, gives it back to Yates on the wing. That shot off the glass. Brea Smith on a nice feed. Ties this game at 7. Dieters in trouble. Pass tipped, goes to the floor, and a tie-up.
Be jump ball. Sid Charlton and Madeline Bruni fighting for that one.
It's going to be Clopton ball on the alternating arrow. So a turnover. Gives it back to the Hawks. 3:22 to go in the first, all tied at 7. Yates out high. Works against Sid Charlton. Goes to the corner. Here's a 3. That one just off the mark, may have been a little long, and the rebound grabbed by Kaylin Charlton. Here's Dieters across the line with a pass to Womack. Womack trying to pass down low to Sid, and it's taken away. Spoonster to Bruni in the backcourt. Cross the line to Yates, now to Hammett. Back out to Spoonster. Spoonster starts her dribble. Gives it back to Bruni. Bounce pass for Brea Smith. Smith. Ball fake, now gives it to Hammett. Hammett turns off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped out to Bruni. Nice job by Spoonster to keep the ball alive. Back on a cut to Brea Smith. Smith to Yates. Backdoor is good.
That's a great pass from Brea Smith to find Yates there, and the Clopton Lady Hawks take the lead 9-7, 2:31 to play here in the first quarter.
Pass tipped. That pressure, Clopton, that was our big key to the game. If they can lock it in, how's Bowling Green going to respond? And right now they're starting to lock it in.
Being double teamed and putting that full court pressure on has been tough on Bowling Green.
Spoonster and Hammett check out. Parker and Lindsay in. They break the pressure this time. Here's Charlton off the glass, no good. Rebound by Parker. She's ahead of the pack. Kicks it to the far side, now back out. Brea Smith for 3, short. Parker tried to save it, bounces it off the line back to Bowling Green with 2:09 to go. Lady Hawks lead this game 9-7.
The other thing about Clopton is they have a pretty deep bench, and so they're going to put that pressure on. They're going to be fast the whole entire game. Campbell Lindsay in for the Clopton Lady Hawks.
Another takeaway. Pass down, Parker has it swiped away by Dieters, and she's out of bounds. Going to stay with Clopton.
Good job by Grace Dieters to get back and defend that shot there.
1:58 to go in the quarter. Near side for Skylar Parker. Back out for Bruni. To Yates, free throw line. She drives the lane, shot no good, but a foul will send Shannon back to the line.
Foul going on
Sid Charlton. Her first, team's second, only 2 fouls called in the ball game, and Yates puts this one through. So she's 2 of 3 from the line.
She has 4 points so far tonight. 10-7 our score. Clopton leads Bowling Green.
One more shot for Yates. And that one off the mark. And the rebound grabbed by Bowling Green and out of bounds. Parker did a great job just forcing Womack to the sideline, and she ran out of room. Minute 42 to play. Here's Brea Smith with it. Pass to Parker was knocked away. Ball goes to the floor, and it's tied up. It's going to be Bowling Green ball on the alternating arrow, and Dieters could just never get control and use that strength. Fairchild inbound. Gets it to Dieters. Dieters bothered by Lindsay. Couple of stutter steps, shot good, and a foul, or they call a travel. They called a travel, wipe off the basket with a minute 27 to go, and back to Clopton it goes on the turnover.
tough stretch for Grace Dieters. She's had a rough minute there trying to break some pressure and then gets called for the travel there.
And we're going to get a foul against Kaylin Charlton out high.
So 3 fouls for Bowling Green. No fouls called for Clopton.
And Yates will inbound in front of the Bowling Green bench. Gets it to Skylar Parker. Parker to the free throw line, gets it to Campbell Lindsay. Lindsay across the lane, drops it back, and knocked out of bounds by Womack. It'll stay with Clopton with 1:10 to go. Ten to 7, Hawks lead. Haven't had a basket in a minute. Here's Yates. Back to Spoonster. Spoonster runs out of room. Back to Parker, over to the far side for Hammett. Now to Campbell Lindsay. Parker between the circles for the Hawks. To Jasmine Hammett. Hammett works against Dieters. On a slight weave to Lindsay. Now to Parker. Parker to the lane and in.
First points for Skylar Parker tonight, 12-7 with less than a minute to go here in the first. Clopton leads Bowling Green.
Bowling Green's got to get into their offense, and now it's tipped and taken away and tied up. It'll stay with Clopton with 34.3 seconds to go. And
there were 3 Hawks in the face of Kaylin Womack, making it really hard for her to get that ball to her teammates. No
doing
way
a good
out.
job. Clopton
Yeah.
is just catching them in corners and near the lines. Nowhere to go. Here's Lindsay on a weave to Yates. Yates to the hoop. No. Tip rebound and knocked out of bounds by Campbell Lindsay. It's going to stay with Bowling Green with 21.4 seconds to go in the first quarter. 12-7, Clopton leads. Bowling Green had the momentum earlier. Clopton is really locked in that full court pressure. Dieters passed it this time. Worked all the way to the baseline and is fouled. First foul against the Hawks with 14.6 seconds to go.
I believe that is on
Spoonster. And she'll check out. Lob pass in to Charlton, to Dieters. Now back to Womack. Womack, baseline shot, hits the side of the backboard. Rebound all the way out, bounced off a few players to Yates, and here comes Hammett. Down to 3 seconds. They're going to take the shot. Long range buzzer beater, misses everything and goes out of bounds. 12-7 our score after 8 minutes. Clopton leading Bowling Green from the Dale Miller Gymnasium on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Kraus Realty, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
After one quarter, Clopton leading Bowling Green 12-7. We'll have the boys game between these two teams. We'll start it both online and on air. And then we'll switch the on-air coverage to Illinois playoff action, regionals, as Pittsfield Grigsville Perry takes on North Mac from Pittsfield High School. That starts at 7:30. And, of course, we'll continue our coverage from Clopton on KJFMradio.com with full video coverage as well. Into the corner. Now to Charlton. Charlton to Bella Fairchild. Back to Charlton off the glass. Rims out, and the rebound was grabbed by Spoonster, knocked away. Second shot, no good. Another. That's off the glass and in.
That's 3 shots from Charlton down low, and she was able to get one of them. She has 5 on the night.
That broke a long string by Clopton, keeping Bowling Green scoreless.
12-9, Hawks lead the Lady Cats. 7:26 to play in the first half.
Here's Hammett over to the far side for Bruni. Bruni on the point. Bounce pass for Brea Smith coming off the wing. Brea going to take the long two, and it's, they call it a three. A three for Brea Smith makes it 15-9. She's already got 7 points. Now another steal by the Hawks. Yates off the glass is in. She's got 6. And the lead swells to 17-9.
5 quick points for the Clopton Lady Hawks, able to take advantage of the turnover.
Delaney Feldman on a break. Able to break pressure that time, and she gets her first 2 points of the night. 17-11, 6:42 to go in the half. Here's Smith. To Bruni. Now near side for Brea Smith. Back to Bruni, and a timeout taken by Coach Devin Street and the Clopton Lady Hawks. They lead Bowling Green 17-11, second quarter, 6:29 remaining on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Center Locker Service, and PJ Salon.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
17-11, Clopton leads Bowling Green here in the second quarter. To be Clopton ball, Bruni to inbound on the far side after the timeout. Now to Yates. Yates works past Bella Fairchild all the way to the hoop and in. Just threw that up high and over the defender. She's got 8 points. Now the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Bowling Green. 19-11 the score. Fairchild inbound. Gets it to Dieters. Lob pass for Womack. Tipped away from her. She regains possession. Gets it to Feldman. Delaney back to Womack. Now to Dieters. Dieters out high with it. Bothered by Hammock. Gets it to Fairchild. Bella. Back to Dieters for 3. That one's long. Rebound knocked around and tied up by Fairchild was Smith, and it'll go to Clopton.
Good job by Bella Fairchild to get in there to get that long rebound. Just ends up trying to steal it away from Smith. Jump ball.
I only see one Patrick Mahomes jersey in the crowd tonight. That's a little disappointing.
It is. They're saving them for tomorrow.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Super Bowl parade.
Yeah. Here's a 3 from the near side. Smith rims out. And the rebound grabbed by Kaylin Charlton. To Dieters, long pass ahead. Fairchild to Feldman, off the glass and in.
Delaney Feldman came off the bench and made an impact. She has 4 points here in the second quarter.
She did a great job not to travel there, too. She didn't get that pass clean, was able to keep her feet near side and out of bounds.
Turnover, ball going to Bowling Green.
5:18 to go. We got a big guy just wandering through the bleachers here. Amazing. Here's Dieters. And out the far side he went. There's a 3 off the glass and a big, really? From Kaylin Charlton, and she gets that one to go somehow, some way.
Great pass from Gracie Dieters, and wide open was Charlton. She sinks a 3.
And it's a 3-point game. Here's Brea Smith on the far side. Stops, pops, shot long. Rebound, Stacia Talbert gets the putback to go.
Coming in off the bench, putting some points on the board is Talbert.
21-16. Feldman fouled by Smith, and Delaney will go to the line.
Delaney has 4 points here in the second quarter.
And the shot is good.
Delaney has 5 points. 4:40 to play here in the first half. The Clopton Hawks lead 21-17.
And the next is good as well. May not be pretty, but it was effective. And some substitutions. Delaney comes out, Liv Dawson back in. 4:35 to go in the half. It's 21-18 Clopton. Brea Smith with it. Back to the top. Here's a three. Bruni misses everything, goes out of bounds. Back to the Lady Cats with 4:23 to go. Skylar Parker coming back in. She'll replace Madeline Bruni. And Clopton pulls off the pressure a little bit here. Hammond will meet Dieters as she crosses the line. Drop it off for Sid Charlton at the far point. Try to lob pass. It was tipped by Yates to Dawson. Dawson tries a bounce pass, and it's tied up by Talbert. Stay with Bowling Green with 4:08 to go in the half.
Coach Pafford is telling Liv Dawson that she should have shot that ball. Talbert had her back turned, and I think Dawson would have had a pretty good shot.
Yes. Here's Dieters. She'll take the shot. In, out, back in. First points.
Yeah, first points for Grace Dieters.
And it's a 1-point game. 21-20. Clopton leads. What was her biggest lead? 8?
Mm-hmm.
Not high. Smith to Yates for 3. In and out. Rebound to Smith. Far side, here's a long 2 over everything. Right into the waiting arms of Kaylin Charlton. Dieters, little hop in her step. And a foul going to be called on Yates. She was setting that up all the way up the floor.
So they put that pressure back on Bowling Green, and now a foul called on the floor. That'll be the first foul for Shayna Yates. Bowling Green's ball.
Here's Dieters. Works against Jasmine Hammett. Tries to spun right into her, but finds the pass back door to Charlton, and Kaylin Charlton got it to stick on the rim, goes down, and she's fouled.
Charlton and Dieters have worked really well together throughout the course of the season, and I think this is a perfect example of how well they work together in this game.
And she gets the and one to make the Bowling Green lead 2. 23-21. Bowling Green ahead with 3:15 to go in the half as they've controlled the second quarter. Hammett out high for Parker, back to Jasmine. To Parker again, over to the far side for Yates. Yates back up top for Parker. Free throw line for Brea Smith. Kick it out for Jasmine Hammett. Her 3 just off the mark. Rebound grabbed away. Turnaround shot, Brea Smith. No. And the rebound all the way out to the near side. Talbert outruns Gracie Dieters for it. Here's Brea Smith. Baseline. Yates. No, but a foul. Going to send Yates to the line for the 3rd time tonight. I'm going to get Dieters.
On Dieters, yep. Her first foul.
2:45 to go. And the free throw is good to make it a 1-point game. She missed the first, made the second, made the third, missed the fourth, made the fifth.
Pretty back and forth.
Yeah, she's going to try and get over the 50% threshold from the line with this shot, and it rims out. Stays at 50%, and it stays a 1-point Bowling Green lead with 2:36 to go in the half. Into the corner, they drop it down baseline.
Fouled.
And fouled is Charlton.
I think it's going to go on Yates.
And Kaylin Charlton back to the line.
Nope. They call it on Talbert. It'll be her first.
They got her for 2 on the board. I must have missed one somewhere because I had her for 1 as well, and the free throw is good. Back to a 2-point lead for Bowling Green at 24-22. Yates checks out. And the second shot somehow went down.
She threw her arms up again like, how did that happen?
She's got the shooter's touch tonight. Lindsay off the far wing with it to Parker. Pass rejected. Back to Skylar Parker. Now for Spoonster to Parker again. Over to the far side for Bruni. Bruni ball fake back to Parker. Over for Campbell Lindsay. Lindsay through some traffic. Shot no good, and the rebound grab by Dieters. Here comes Gracie Dieters, trying to go coast to coast and is tripped. Goes down hard.
She did. I'm surprised she didn't slide further. She just nosedived into the ground.
Well, I heard Tony Francis talking, trying to keep this gym at the perfect temperature tonight.
No humidity.
Yeah, with all the rain we've had and add some sweat to that. Here's the three, top of the key. A little long this time, and the rebound grab by Madeline Bruni. Bruni with the long pass ahead. Spoonster with that hook shot. Out of bounds, last touched by Sid Charlton.
25-22. Bowling Green has the lead. We're just a minute 45 away from halftime.
25-22, yeah. It's been a back and forth affair here in the first half.
Very good game.
Spoonster. Ball taken away from her. To the far side. Taken back by Clopton. Thank you, Craig Smith, coming by, giving us his starting lineup for the second game of the night. See, you doubted him.
Only a little bit.
Oh, that shot by Dieters short. Long pass ahead. Lindsay off the glass is too hard. Dieters the rebound. And this game is going back and forth now. Sid Charlton to Womack into the corner for Kaylin Charlton. Back to Kaylin Womack.
Slowing it down a little bit. It was back and forth there for a good minute and a half.
Charlton to the near side for Womack. Oh, great cut. Off the glass, no good. As couldn't get the finish out of Kaylin Charlton. And Clopton another chance. 3 points down, 45 seconds to go. The three is short. And the rebound grabbed by Kaylin Charlton. Gets it to Sid. Now to Womack across the line. Back to Dieters. Down to 34 seconds to go here in the first half. Dieters kind of lured in Campbell Lindsay. Goes to the far side now. Here's Charlton for three. Way long. Turns into a pass. Delaney Feldman gave it to Sid Charlton. Charlton a second chance. That's no good. Third chance, no. And finally grabbed by Tinley Spoonster with 10 seconds to go. Here's a three to tie. No! 3 seconds left, and Bowling Green will dribble out the first half. Up by 3. How did none of those shots in the last 45 seconds go in?
They were back to back to back. It was so quick.
No shooter's luck in the final 45, and Bowling Green goes to the locker room, leading Clopton 25-22 here from the Dale Miller Gymnasium on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things Country Financial stands for. We're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. We're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of our community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. Since we're already neighbors, let's get together to chat. Call your local Country Financial representatives, Luke and Aaron Fessler, today at 217-285-4200. 4429 to talk about the things that are important to you and how we can help you protect them.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
So what a back-and-forth game we had here through the first two quarters. Clopton controlled the first quarter, led 12-7 after one. And about a minute and a half into the second quarter, Bowling Green just took over and outscored the Lady Hawks, 18-10 in the second quarter to take a 3-point lead here at the half.
Yeah, and some of that pressure kind of came off from Clopton, and that was when Bowling Green was able to navigate the floor a little bit better, and they were able, I thought Grace Dieters and Kaylin Charlton worked extremely well together, and they were finding openings on the court and able to put up the shot and sink them, and Bowling Green takes the lead. So good momentum going into the second half.
And really, Bowling Green in the final 2 minutes could have added more.
Yep.
Just couldn't get the shots to fall. They had the opportunities.
Those second chance, those offensive rebounds, they had so many right there. It was a really good opportunity for them.
And I think you can kind of pinpoint it. When the fouls started evening out a little bit, that's when Bowling Green made their move.
Yeah, and, I think it was 3 fouls to none for a good portion of that first half. And then once we started to be able to draw the fouls, Bowling Green, and that's really when this game kind of evened out. And so 25-22 is your halftime score, and Bowling Green's leading. So they had a good start to the game. Kind of dwindled off a little bit, and then they finished, I think, that first half really strong.
I think we've seen every set between the two of us of junior cheerleaders around the area this year. They're on the floor right now here at Clopton on Pink Out Night. It's Valentine's night. Looks like the dinner is starting to wind down a little bit, but I'm sure they could still get a plate or two together if you want to come out for the second game of the night. And we've had a good one here through two quarters. Bowling Green leading on the road over Clopton 25-22. We'll look at first half scoring after this on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bessler Insurance Agency, a branch of Country Financial, and Custom Work Salon.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
If you're ready to start tanning but feel like you never have time, Custom Work Salon in Bowling Green has the answer for you. Chrissy and the gang now offer 24-hour tanning. For only $55 a month, you can get your glow on. Custom Works also has new hours. On Tuesdays, the salon is open until 8 p.m. Visit their Facebook page for a full list of times. Custom Works Salon, 405 South Court Street in Bowling Green.
Hey, I'm Megan Smelser, a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. Along with treating many orthopedic conditions, we treat many neurological conditions as well, from vertigo, post-concussion syndrome, post-stroke, multiple sclerosis, and we are certified in the BIG program that is a well-known treatment for Parkinson's. Our biggest goal is for you to get back to what matters to you, whether that be your favorite hobbies, keeping up with your children or your grandchildren, or simply getting around your home with ease. At Advance, we know you have a choice when it comes to physical therapy. We hope you choose Advance PT. We are conveniently located across from the high school track and football field. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
25-22 after two quarters here from the Dale Miller Gymnasium. First half scoring for these two teams. We'll start with the home team, Clopton. 7 points for Brea Smith, 2 for Skylar Parker, 9 points for Shanna Yates, 2 points for Madeline Bruni, and 2 points for Stacia Talbert off the bench. For Bowling Green, Grace Dieter's just 2 points in the first half of this ball game.
She's done a great job on defense, and I think getting the ball to her teammates offensively to provide opportunities for the Bobcats to score.
4 points for Sid Charlton, 6 for Delaney Feldman, 13 for Kaylin Charlton, including corner 3 off the glass.
Yes.
She didn't know how she did that one.
No, and then she sunk a free throw afterwards, kind of that same feeling where she threw her hands up like, how did I do that?
Well, let's see if the other rim is just as friendly to Kaylin Charlton in the second half of this ball game. There's the first half scoring numbers. Free throw shooting, Bowling Green a perfect 5 for 5 from the line. And for the Clopton Lady Hawks, the only player to go to the line was Shanna Yates, and she was 50%, 3 of 6 in the first half.
Yes, and so that's something that, Coach Street is going to kind of pound into her kids' heads. Those shots mean things, especially in a close game like this. In an EMO conference match, you get a couple more points on the board. This game is tied or, within 1 point as well. Or you may even have the lead. It kind of just depends on how many free throws you're missing and not taking advantage of.
The cheer section of the junior cheerleaders has been completed. Now they're into their dance number here at Clopton High School. 25-22, Bowling Green leading Clopton after 2 quarters here on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Sun Window Company, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Meyer Implement Company.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Think about all that's important to you, your family, your possessions, and your future. Pick up the phone and call Rick Rodhouse from Country Financial. He, along with his staff, will assist you with insurance coverage to protect what matters most, in addition to preparing you for the future. Best of all, Rick will take the time to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. For coverage you need at a price you can afford, contact Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency in Pleasant Hill to chat about your insurance needs today.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
2 quarters in the books, 25-22. First of 2 tonight from Clopton. We'll start the boys game on air and, of course, on KJFMradio.com as well. And then we'll switch our coverage over to Pittsfield High School as Pittsfield Griggsville Perry takes on North Mac in the opening round of regional playoffs in Illinois. So that game coming up at 7:30, and of course we'll keep our coverage going here from Clopton on KJFMradio.com.
Yeah, but it's nice whenever you have playoff basketball and you're able to be the host. So big thing for Pittsfield to have, and a big good luck to them as they compete tonight to stay in that tournament.
25-22 our score as they play Sweet Caroline here inside the Dale Miller Gymnasium. The team's finally back on the floor. So are the push brooms. Getting any palm residue from the junior cheerleaders off the floor.
This is a well-manicured court. Well manicured.
Well,
can we say that?
I think Coach Francis is a bit compulsive about the state of his floor.
It's a new court, though.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I can understand it. I would be the same way.
I think he is very particular about quite a few things, Coach Tony Francis, and that's a good thing.
And they're going to do those things.
Exactly.
There's no other way around it.
Teams back to the benches for some final thoughts before the start of the second half. 25-22, Bowling Green up by 3, and expect a push by Clopton here to start the second half.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Advanced Physical Therapy, Silex Banking Company, and Rick Whitehouse Insurance Agency.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Started the second half. Clopton on the floor. Bowling Green back on the floor. It'll be Lady Hawks ball. They will be going from right to left here in the second half. Bowling Green transversely, left to right. And here is Bruni with it. Bounce pass for Hammond into the corner now for Spoonster. Spoonster bothered by Dawson, and Liv knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Clopton. 8 seconds into the third quarter.
Bowling Green looking to come out with that same energy that they finished that first half with. They had a great second quarter, and they were able to take the lead.
Here's Yates for three off the inbound. No good. And Spoonster the rebound. She'll put it right back up. No, a little short. Charlton, Sid rips the rebound away from Yates and puts on the brakes. Gives it to Dieters across the line.
Little underhand toss to her.
I don't think anyone was expecting her to stop there.
No, I think she was like, I'm done with this. I'm going to go to my position.
Dieters out high. Works against Hammond over to the far corner. Womack back to Dieters for three. That one a little bit long, and the rebound grabbed by Yates. She shoos off Dawson, and then it's knocked out of bounds by Womack. Yeah. Prevents an easy basket going the other way.
Good thought from Shayna Yates, though,
to
find Bruni up the court.
And here is Madeline Bruni to Jasmine Hammett to the corner now for Tinley Spoonster. Back to Jasmine. Bounce pass for Madeline Bruni. Bruni to the middle of the lane, and no one was expecting the pass, and it's taken away by Kaylin Charlton. Two Dieters across the line. Gracie Dieters just over a minute into the third quarter. Keeps it to the near side. Back up top now to Sid Charlton. Charlton to Dawson for three. That one's off the mark. Rebound is grabbed by Yates. She's been good on the defensive glass here in the early going of the second half. Bounce pass to the corner. Here's a three for Spoonster. A little bit long, and Kaylin and Charlton with the rebound. Gets it to Sid.
Strong down low as she was able to rip that from the hands of Yates and Hammett.
Womack back for Dieters, and Bowling Green sets the offense. Still up by three. No scoring yet in the first minute and 50 seconds. Near side. Charlton. Skip pass. Dieters for three. That one's good. That gets the second half scoring going, and a 6-point lead for the Lady Cats. Dieters has 5. Tinley Spoonster back the other way. Bruni to Hammett. Defense has just gotten a little bit quicker than it was at the beginning of the season for Bowling Green, and that's made all the difference. Oh, can't beat a backdoor cut, though, but unable to hit the shot was Bruni, and Dawson got the rebound to Dieters. Dieters, spin move, gets it to Sid at the free throw line. Her shot a little bit long, and the rebound grabbed by Yates off her shoulder, tied up, and it's going to be Bowling Green ball.
Things have slowed down a little bit here in the second half from both teams, and they were really run, especially in those last few minutes of the first half, and things have slowed down here, trying to get back into their offensive rhythm.
Here's Charlton for three, off the mark, and the rebound grabbed by Bruni. Madeline Bruni up the floor for Clopton. Over to the far side, Brea Smith steps around Dieters, gets it back to Bruni to the near side. Hammett for three. Yep, Jasmine Hammett, her first points of the night.
She's taken a few shots, but just hasn't been fortunate enough to sink them, and she finds it there. Big three.
3 minutes gone here in the third quarter. It's a 3-point game again. Here's Liv Dawson. Dawson to the corner. Now Womack from the low blocks is fouled, and she'll head to the line for the first time. Womack looking for her first points tonight.
That foul going on Bruni. Be her first. Kaylin Womack at the line.
And the first shot is good. So she's in the book with her first point of the night. Or on the sheet, whatever you might be using to score at home. That one rims out, and the rebound grabbed by Yates. That's the first miss by a Bowling Green free throw shooter tonight. Here's Yates.
Got
Brea
poked in
Smith,
the eye.
yeah, got an elbow, I think, to the eye. Here's Yates for three. That one just a little bit off. And the rebound grab. Smith, put back, no good. Got her own rebound. Puts it to the far side, and a foul going to be called against Bowling Green.
She did all of that with one eye.
Yeah. Well, a ball is a little bit bigger and more solid than a rim.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see why the putback didn't go, but she was able to get the rebound. Yates gets it far side on the inbound to Hammett. Her three rims out. And Kaylin Charlton with the rebound. Long pass ahead. Gets it to Feldman off her foot out of bounds. Back to Clopton with 4:26 to go.
Bruni and Hammett made their way down the court and made it tough for Delaney Feldman to even catch that pass.
Is Dean Street puffing up a little bit more tonight because he's wearing pink? Is he trying to look a little more aggressive?
I think that's exactly what's happening. Tough guys wear pink.
Coach Alejandro could not be more relaxed on the Clopton bench. Well, he's not relaxed anymore.
Not anymore.
Because Delaney Feldman got a long pass and a free 2 points. She's got 8 tonight off the bench and a timeout taken. 4:08 to go in the third quarter. 31-25, Bowling Green leads on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Kraus Realty, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
4:08 to go, third quarter, 31-25, Bowling Green. Been a fun game. First of 2 tonight from the Dale Miller Gymnasium. We'll have regional playoffs, I believe quarterfinals between Pittsfield, Grigsville Perry, and North Mac from Pittsfield High School coming up at 7:30.
It's always nice when you get a host.
It'll be Clopton ball after the timeout.
Unfortunately, none of our area teams will be hosting a district. All of our teams will be traveling.
In the backcourt, here's Parker for Tinley Spoonster. I'm just happy, that we're out of all the COVID years.
Oh, yeah.
And can actually have folks in the stands.
Mm-hmm. Creates a different environment.
Yep. That shot from the baseline by Spoonster is no good. And Clopton just having trouble making a basket right now. Here's Dieters. For Bowling Green, up by 6. Lob pass to Charlton. Charlton to Charlton over far side for Feldman. Oh, good backdoor cut. And easy 2 points that time for Kaylin Charlton. She's got 15.
They're just playing really well tonight. Bowling Green looks really, really good. Looks like they've put defense and offense together, something they've been working on for a few weeks.
Pass tipped, and ball goes to the floor. Hammond will pick it back up. And a timeout taken by Clopton. As they trail Bowling Green, this is the biggest lead of the night for the Lady Cats. 33-25, 3:04 to go in the third on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Center Locker Service, and PJ Salon.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
33-25. Almost 5 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Means we have like 11 minutes left in regulation.
Good game so far.
Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Tinley Spoonster as Dieters just disrupted that pass enough.
Just got in her face. She looked away for a second and the ball goes right through her hands.
Fairchild back into the ball game. Got it to Dieters on the inbounds. Dieters. Shot from the middle of the lane is short. Feldman picks it up. Put back no good, but a foul. Going to send her back to the line. I think that's going to be on Tinley Spoonster.
Yep.
Her second.
Both teams have done an okay job in staying out of foul trouble in the first half.
Shot good for Delaney Feldman. She's got 9 points off the bench tonight.
It's a big game for Delaney.
Yeah. Trying to hit double figures. And she does. 10-point night for Feldman. Most of those coming on that backdoor cut. Over to the far side, backdoor cut or the free throw. She's been really good from the line as well. Bowling Green as a team has been really good from the line tonight. And now a steal by Womack. Kaylin Womack spins and
Madeline Bruni tries to take it back.
And it commits a foul. So that's going to be the first on Bruni, second on Bruni. 2:26 to go in the third. It's a 10-point lead for the Lady Cats. Oh, Dieters couldn't stretch it to 12. And Clopton gets the rebound. Near side Hammett to Yates, back to Jasmine Hammett. To Madeline Bruni up high. Bruni back to the near side for Yates. Her three is blocked out of bounds by Kaylin Charlton.
Big game for her as well. And so when you look at Delaney Feldman coming off the bench and putting up some big numbers, Kaylin Charlton has played a majority of this game, stayed out of foul trouble, and is able to put up points for the Lady Cats as well.
Here's Campbell Lindsay to the far corner for Hammett. Back to Lindsay. Back up top now for Bruni. Bruni back to Lindsay on the far side. Back to Bruni. Bounce pass to the near side for Hammett. Now to Bruni again. To Campbell Lindsay. Far corner. Hammett. Back to Lindsay again. Up top for Bruni. Bounce pass. Center of the lane for Yates. Yates kicks it back. Here's a long two. That's good for Campbell Lindsay. Her first two tonight. Cuts the deficit to 8.
35-27. The Bowling Green Lady Cats lead the Clopton Lady Hawks.
Here's Feldman. Shot won't count.
Fouls on the floor.
I think it was before the pass even. Did they ever signal a foul?
No.
Not sure what they called there. But they keep it with Bowling Green. It may have been an inadvertent whistle. That three from the top by Charlton's no good. Rebound grab by Brea Smith. Tipped away by Dieters.
Last touch by Dieters, so it'll stay with Clopton.
Brea got away with a hold that was a little more egregious than that one in the final minute of the Super Bowl. Allows Clopton to keep the ball. Far side for Hammett. Back through Lindsay to Bruni. Now Yates. Yates turns. No good, but a foul going to send her back to the line. It's going to be on Bella Fairchild.
That is Bella's first.
Well, Shanna can hit one of two here. She gets into double figures with 54 seconds to go in the third. And the first shot is short. More basketball coming up from Clopton. The Hawks and the Bobcats, and she does hit the second one, stays at 50% on the night. 35-28. So the lead for Bowling Green down to 7. Dieters bothered in the backcourt by Campbell Lindsay. Here's Bella Fairchild ahead to Kaylin Womack. Womack has Charlton beside her, gives it to her. She'll take the 3, short. And Hammett the rebound out the far side. Jasmine Hammett going step for step with several Lady Cats. Gets it back to Yates, and they'll set the offense. Bounce pass near side through Lindsay to Smith. Her pass is tipped and taken by Caitlin Charlton. Gets it to Dieters now. Dieters in trouble in the backcourt. Gets it across the line. Down to 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. She's going to pull back, set up the final shot. Free throw line. Down to 3 seconds. Here we go. Womack at the buzzer. Yes! The tray is good. And that extends the lead for Bowling Green to back to 10. 38-28. Heading to the fourth quarter from Clopton High School on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bessler Insurance Agency, a branch of Country Financial, and Custom Work Salon.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Well, the crowd's into it tonight. 38-28. Our score here heading to the fourth.
10-point lead for the Bowling Green Lady Cats. And it's a packed house. It's senior night. It's Valentine's Day. They may have taken their Valentine to a basketball game today, but it's a good game that they're watching. And a really good performance from the Bowling Green Lady Cats, who seem to have put everything together right here at the end of the season.
Yeah, they're looking good tonight, and Clopton's going to need a big fourth quarter. Held to just 6 points in the third. Turnaround shot, Brea Smith is short. Hit the front of the rim and went back. Bella Fairchild picks it up for Bowling Green, ahead to Dieters. Dieters bothered by Bruni. Gets it through Delaney Feldman to Kaylin Womack, and she's turning it on here. She had her first shot from the field go down at the buzzer, a 3-ball, and now she's got 2 more.
She has 6 tonight.
Bruni from the baseline, no good. Fairchild, another rebound and a tie-up. Is going to keep it with Bowling Green here. Up by a dozen. Sid Charlton coming back in the ballgame for Bella Fairchild. Bowling Green has stayed out of foul trouble and has been able to control the glass on both ends. They get it ahead to Womack and try to get it back to Delaney. She ends up getting the pass back to Dieters. Free throw line to the near side. Womack, ball fake on Yates. Shot from the baseline, no good. Turned into a pass. Now a shot by, was that Dieters that got that one? Yeah. Yep. Through traffic. There was so much going on, I lost track. 42-28. From the corner, that may have been blocked. And the rebound picked up by Charlton for Bowling Green to Dieters. That shot off the glass is good. Is that Delaney again?
Yes, so she has 12.
And the Bowling Green lead continues to grow. We had some folks sitting in the danger zone here. Inside our tripod for our camera.
Oh, no.
Turnaround shot, Brea Smith, that's good. How did she get that one to fall? She's got 9 points.
First points in a while from the Clopton Lady Hawks.
Yep. Great passing ahead. Backdoor, Womack off the glass on the feed from Charlton. Kaylin to Kaylin. All of a sudden, Womack has 8 points.
46-30, Bowling Green leads. That's a 16-point lead over the Lady Hawks.
When the buzzer sounded for the end of the third quarter, a foul is going to be called on Delaney Feldman. When the buzzer sounded, Kaylin Womack had 1 point. The shot she threw before the buzzer went down, counted, so she got 4, and then she scored 4 more here in the fourth quarter. having a big second half. And the shot by Yates is good. She's got 11 points.
We still have 5:55 to play here.
(46-31), Bowling Green leads. Second shot. Yates finally gets over 50% from the line. She's got a dozen points tonight.
Long
pass, yeah, out of bounds over the head of Womack.
I think that if Womack would have kept running, she may have had a hand on that ball. It was high and it was long, but I think she stopped, and that made it hard for it to be in reach.
5:44 to play here in regulation. Hammett to Lindsay, pass tipped to the far side, and Dieters will complete the steal. Gracie Dieters gets it down to Kaylin Womack, knocked away from her and taken by Bruni ahead to Hammett. Weaves her way and almost traveled Yates. She did a good job. She did not travel. Here's Yates for three. That one a little bit long, and the rebound knocked away by Lindsay out of bounds.
Yep, and looks like they're going to say it's last touch by Clopton. So ball will be Bowling Green.
46-32. The Lady Cats lead here on the road. Dieters. I think it's time Bowling Green slowed things down a little bit. Oh, Delaney, yep, she stepped on the line, over and back. Turnover gives it back to Clopton.
Those pressure from Lindsay and Bruni in the corner. The pressure on the line that worked really well in that first half for Clopton. We're able to use it again there.
Here's Hammett for three. No. Rebound tipped all the way out to Dieters in the corner, and she'll take it up the floor. Good move to get past one defender. Shot good and a foul. What a rush that time by Dieters. It's on Campbell Lindsay.
That's Lindsay's first. Should be.
There it is, second.
I was going to say.
And the shot by Dieters completes the and one. As she's into double figures now with 10. Ball knocked away from Smith from behind. Pass ahead, Womack. Going to take it herself to the hoop. Blocked, saved, picked up by Charlton. Can't sneak it over the rim, got her own rebound. Another one, yep. Got the reverse to go. She's got 17 points. 51-32. Bowling Green in control here in the fourth quarter. We're down to 4.5 minutes to go. Here's Brea Smith. Tipped and taken away. And we're going to have a foul on Brea Smith as she got herself on top of Kaylin Charlton.
That is her second foul tonight.
Just the third team foul fifth team foul for the Hawks here in the second half. Here's Delaney Feldman. Delaney back to Dieters and throws it over the head of Sid Charlton. I think Charlton thought it was going to someone beyond her.
Because she kind of looked back like, well, who's back there?
Yeah.
Who are you throwing it to?
Oh, that was mine. Oh. Lindsay, center of the lane for Smith. Brea, bounce pass back to the near side for Hammett. The three just not there for Clopton tonight. Talbert back to Bruni over to the far side for Brea. Back to Bruni now for Lindsay. To the corner for Hammett. If they can get that pass, the pass just hasn't been crisp. They get it to the shooter, but they have to adjust. And Delaney Feldman going to pick up a foul as Brea Smith drives. It's 2 on Delaney. 3:37 to go in the fourth. Brea Smith to the line. Her first time there tonight. And the first one's no good. She hits the second one. She's into double figures.
Coming into the game for Clopton is Riley Kuntz, and then what's the number?
Second shot is good. She's got 10.
And Blackwell. Lauren Blackwell.
There you go. Charlton over the far side for Feldman. Tried to return it. to Charlton. It's out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to Clopton. You can't open the door. There's still a lot of time left.
Oh, yeah.
Pass tipped and taken away. Charlton tips it to Dieters. Dieters to the hoop. Yep, snuck it over. Gracie Dieters makes it 53-33, a 20-point lead for Bowling Green. Here's a three, far side, off the glass, no good by Blackwell. And the pass goes to Kaylin Charlton. Back to Dieters now, down to 2:52 to go in this first of two tonight from Clopton. Bounce pass to Dieters. And the ball knocked away from her. We are going to have a foul. I thought they were going to whistle one there. As Dieters' head got knocked back and everything.
Lots of contact. So it looks like Skylar Parker and Shayna Yates will be coming back into the game. Taking a seat, Brea Smith and Campbell Lindsay.
Brea picked up her third foul. Dieters to inbound. Lob pass out high to Sid Charlton. Charlton to Feldman now for Dieters. Good job hauling that pass in with Parker draped over her. Delaney to Sid Charlton. We're going to have a foul.
That's on Kuntz.
Riley Kuntz, her first. With 2:29 to go, and it'll be 1-and-1s for Sid Charlton. She's got 4 points. Those all came in the first quarter.
Been a little quiet since then.
Defensively, she's been fantastic, though. Misses the front half. Down to 2:25 on the clock. Bruni to Yates across the line to the near side for Skylar Parker. Parker back to Bruni. To Parker again. Far side through Blackwell to Parker. Pass tipped away, and Yates ends up with it. How about a floater through the lane for Parker? That's good. She's got 4.
Every shot that went up, Sydney Charlton was the one blocking Clopton. That was a great defensive effort.
Womack down to Feldman, too far below the basket. But she got it to Charlton, and Kaylin Charlton puts it off the glass. She's got 19. 55-35, 20-point lead for the Lady Cats. Here's Yates over to the far side. Long two from the corner is good for Lauren Blackwell.
Her first points. And there will be a timeout. Coach Noah Pafford called the timeout. 1:28 to play here in the fourth quarter. You're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Sun Window Company, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Meyer Implement Company.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
55-37, Bowling Green leading Clopton here in the fourth quarter by 18 points. That is surprising.
Normally we see a bigger offensive push from Clopton, but none of their shots are going in tonight. They're really struggling to finish, and Bowling Green's just made it really, really tough on them to even come back with the amount of points that they have put up. So everything's going in for Bowling Green, not so much for Clopton.
Yeah, Clopton possessions take a long time, but there's just no results. If they do get the shot, it's contested. Bowling Green just done a really good job closing off both the three and anything down low. Here's Charlton out high. Charlton to Charlton now for Feldman. Backdoor, that shot no good for Kaylin Charlton. Ball goes to the floor, and Parker has it. Skylar Parker trying to go coast to coast, does, and she gets it to drop through. On the layup, Skylar Parker has 6. 55-39. We're in the final minute, just 50 seconds to go, and Dieters is going to take her time. Scoops a little pass for Charlton. Back to Sid now over to the far side for Delaney Feldman. Back to Sid, now to Dieters. Down to 37 seconds to go. Kaylin Charlton stops, pops, rolls off the rim. Sid off the glass. The putback is good. First point since the first quarter for Sid Charlton. Make it 57-39. We're down to 22 seconds to go. Parker. Lob pass. Turnaround to Talbert. Stacey's shot no good. Rebound picked up by Feldman. Down to 10 seconds to go in this ball game. Bowling Green on the road with a dominant performance. Beat the Clopton Lady Hawks by 18. Final in this one, 57-39 as the buzzer sounds. We'll hit the postgame show for you next on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
What else can you say about this one? Bowling Green over Clopton 57-39. The Lady Cats as they get ready to start the senior night festivities here at Clopton. But the Lady Cats use that defense to create offense in this one. And they use that backdoor pass to perfection tonight to feed the bigs. Charlton was a recipient. Delaney Feldman was a recipient. I mean, everyone was so keyed in on the height and size of Sid Charlton that those two were completely open on the back door all night.
Yeah, and whenever you listen to Coach Pafford over the last couple of weeks, he's like, we just have to get over this hump. We just have to get over this hump. We have to put these two things together. Today is a perfect example of them being able to do that. We've been working on sharing the ball. He always mentions that. We've been working on it. We've been doing this. We've been doing that. Today they did all of those little things, and they were able to get a big victory, an EMO conference victory over Clopton, who they lost to earlier in the season.
Very early in the season. In fact, the first week of the season at the Montgomery County Invitational. So congratulations to Coach Pafford. Not just a win, but a dominating win on the road in a very tough place to play girls basketball.
You're exactly right. And we're going into districts within the next week or so. And so being able to have this kind of as a last regular season push going into districts, that's going to make you feel good too.
57-39 the final as they continue the senior night festivities here on Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone, and a nice kiss for Bowling Green as they win 57-39. We'll be back with the final scoring numbers after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Advanced Physical Therapy, Silex Banking Company, and Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Love is in the air, and you'll love the rates at People's Savings Bank. With flexible terms from 6 months to 24 months, get more for your money with annual percentage yields as high as 4.75%. Stop in at any of our 11 locations, including right here in Bowling Green, to open a high interest rate CD, or check us out online at ourpsb.com. People's Savings Bank, member FDIC, quoted APY based on 13-month term with a minimum $1,000 deposit to open and paid stated APY. Terms and conditions may change. Ask for details.
Back in the post-game show here from Clopton High School, the Dale Miller Gymnasium. The two seniors for the Lady Hawks, Madeline Bruni and Shanna Yates, have been introduced. Now they're introducing the senior boys players for Clopton, including Tyler Coons, Malik Marshall, and Jason Hain. So congratulations on fine careers for them. But let's look at the final scoring numbers as Bowling Green wins the girls' game by 18. First for the Clopton Lady Hawks, 2 points each for Lauren Blackwell, Stacia Talbert, Campbell Lindsay, and Madeline Bruni. 3 points for Jasmine Hammett tonight. 6-point night for Skylar Parker off the bench. 12 for Shanna Yates, and Brea Smith with 10 points. So Yates, the leading scorer for the Clopton Lady Hawks in this one here tonight, as they fall by 18, 57-39. For the Bowling Green Lady Cats, they had 3 players in double figures. We'll get to them. Sydney Charlton had 6 tonight. Kaylin Womack with 8. Then twin 12-point nights for Delaney Feldman and Gracie Dieters, and 19 points for Kaylin Charlton, as she leads the way for all scorers here in this ball game.
She had a dominating performance tonight, and we mentioned earlier that, you know, everybody was focused on the height of Sydney Charlton, and then you had all these other people that were just like, hey, toss me the ball, and that's exactly what happened. They were able to get the ball to everyone that was on the floor, and everybody that came off the bench contributed today.
And we saw things get out of hand a couple of times. There were a few turnovers that kind of were an epidemic earlier in the season.
Oh, yeah.
But they've limited them to 5 or less a game. Just passes where you're like, who were they even throwing that to?
Yeah.
Those have been cut down dramatically.
Yeah, and you're going to have, I think with any team, you're going to have at least one oopsie, like, oh, well, what was that? But Bowling Green at the beginning of the season, as you mentioned, it was just no one really knew where they were. But now everybody has a better sense of where the basket is, where they're supposed to be. They have a better idea of what they're running offensively and defensively, and you see less of those accidents.
And Bowling Green softball went all the way to the Final Four. So it was kind of a late start for Coach Pafford, and he was still an assistant coach with the football team, so they really didn't get that time to gel early on. They're gelling now.
Yeah, and it takes time. People say practice makes perfect. A lot of people will tell you that. But whenever you miss that big chunk of practices and you're thrown straight into games early in the season, you really don't recover until this time of year. But this is the time that you want to be gelling, especially going into postseason.
Well, everyone off the floor, congratulations again to all the seniors from the cheerleaders, the band, and both the Lady Hawks and Hawks basketball teams on a great 4 years here at Clopton. And as soon as the brooms get off the floor, we'll start getting ready for the second game of the night. I've never seen a kid break dance to pep band music until now. You've seen
it all.
Yeah. When you see that, you've seen it all. Final of the girls' game, 57-39. Second game of the night coming up on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Kraus Realty, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan. At Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, we take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelley Clucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, on the square in Bowling Green.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, they need to get another guy on a broom. They got one broom zamboning the whole floor here as we're getting ready for the second game of the night between the Clopton Hawks and the Bowling Green Bobcats. And both of these teams have just been waiting, itching, leaning toward the floor, ready to take the court for action here tonight down on Ed Lindsay Court here at the Dale Miller Gymnasium.
But it's a big game, and that's the reason that they're trying to get to the floor, because
finally
has some revenge.
They open the gates. The Bulls have taken the floor here at Clopton High School.
It's a big and rich. It's save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Yeah, exactly. So we are all set for action here as the Bowling Green girls took the first one. Clopton and Bowling Green, the last time they met in boys action was in the Bowling Green tournament's opening round, and it was what were they, the 7 seed Bobcats?
Yes, and Clopton was the 2 seed because Ellsbury had won the Clopton tournament.
And so the big time upset on Bowling Green's home floor, but now you're on Clopton's home floor, and they got a big crowd here tonight. Actually, big crowd for both teams here tonight, as both these bleachers were pretty full for the girls' game, and the Lady Cats kind of set the tone. Now Clopton's got to grab that momentum of this room back.
Oh, yeah, and I think this is a game that both teams kind of look forward to every year. You know it's going to be a pretty good competition, and I think if you're a part of the EMO, whenever you look at Clopton, whether it's boys or girls basketball, that's a team you want to knock off because they are that good. And so it's going to be a good game tonight between these two teams. Is obviously Clopton's looking to get some revenge, so I'm assuming we're going to see a completely different team than we saw whenever it came down to the Bowling Green tournament.
It's Valentine's Day here at Clopton. The Hawks would love to make up for what happened at the Bowling Green tournament. We'll go through our keys to the game for you after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Center Locker Service, and PJ Salon.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
Cellular & Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular & Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate in Louisiana.
Well, our keys to the game for this one, and I think they revolve a lot around Bowling Green. Bowling Green's got to come out with the same energy that they had at the Bowling Green tournament, make a statement early, and kind of get Clopton doubting themselves again.
Yeah, and Clopton is a team that's going to be able to slow Bowling Green down, and we've seen that kind of be like something that's going to mess Bowling Green up. Whenever you think back to the Palmyra game, that was something that Palmyra was able to do extremely well, and Bowling Green was never able to recover. So that's one of the things that Clopton's going to have to do. If they can slow Bowling Green down and limit the possessions that they do have with the ball, it's going to be a game changer for the Hawks.
Boy, I just don't know if Clopton can do that tonight. They've got a big, loud crowd here tonight, really good energy in the room. You don't want to suck that out of your home arena, do you?
No, I'm not talking about Palmyra slow down, but slowing Bowling Green down to where they're not into their rhythm as much, which I think Clopton, they play fast, they play quick, they want to get the ball up the court, and they want to shoot a basket, and then they want to go play defense.
Yeah, and you're going to need a big night from the Evans brothers.
Oh, yeah. They're going to have to be really strong down low. Tyler Kuntz kind of needs a game to redeem himself as well. I know he wasn't very happy with how he played in the Bowling Green tournament.
Well, he got into foul trouble in the first quarter.
And then there was really nothing he could do. So you could see that frustration while he was playing in that game. He wants to come out and make a statement tonight, especially on senior night.
It's Bowling Green and Clopton, the rematch from the Bowling Green Invitational. Those are our keys to the game. We've got starting lineups coming up for you next on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bessler Insurance Agency, a branch of Country Financial, and Custom Work Salon.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things Country Financial stands for. We're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. We're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of our community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. Since we're already neighbors, let's get together to chat. Call your local Country Financial representatives, Luke and Aaron Fessler, today at 217-285-4429 to talk about the things that are important to you and how we can help you protect them.
If you're ready to start tanning but feel like you never have time, Custom Work Salon in Bowling Green has the answer for you. Chrissy and the gang now offer 24-hour tanning. For only $55 a month, you can get your glow on. Custom Works also has new hours. On Tuesdays, the salon is open until 8 p.m. Visit their Facebook page for a full list of times. Custom Works Salon, 405 South Court Street in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And our starting lineups here from Clopton High School for the Bowling Green Bobcats. They're 10-10, coached by Craig Smith. They'll start a 5'10 senior, number 0, Brandon Gamm. A junior at 6 foot gets his start tonight, number 1, Marcus Starks. A 6'4 junior, number 10, Blaine Bryant, the starting 5. A 6'3 sophomore, number 23, Chase Eskew. And a 6'5 senior, number 35, Jackson Charlton, rounds out the starting 5. For the Clopton Hawks, they're 18-6, coached by Tony Francis. They'll start a 6'2 senior, number 1, Tyler Kuntz. A junior at 6 foot, number 3, Chase Hall. gets a start. A 5'9 sophomore, number 11, Jordan Genowine. Number 42, a 6'4 junior, Cash Evans. And number 44, a 6'3 sophomore, Kane Evans, rounds out the starting five. For Bowling Green again, it's Gam, Starks, Blaine Bryan, Eskew, and Jackson Charlton. And for Clopton, Kuntz Hall, Genowine, Evans, and Evans. And those are your starters here. In about 25 minutes, we're going to switch our on-air coverage to Pittsfield High School. We got Marianne Everhart on with us as Pittsfield Griggsville Perry gets ready to take on North Mac. Direct from Nashville. Sorry, Marianne Everhart. Welcome back.
Well, I'm happy to be back. April and I are sitting here at the home of the Sakis where the first game has ended, and so Pittsfield is looking to advance on to play Hillsborough on Friday night at 7 o'clock as Hillsborough defeated Waverly 58-45. So it was a good matchup. We're waiting for the teams to take the court. They haven't even come out of the locker room yet, April.
Nope. We've noticed that North Mac just got here just a couple of minutes ago.
Yep.
So they better have talked about everything in the bus on the way here.
So it should be a fun one. So we're probably still about 30 minutes or so away from tip-off here, Mark. But it sounds like you all have good games well in hand at Clopton.
Yeah, the Lady Cats defeated the Lady Hawks, and now the rematch of the Bowling Green tournament as Clopton hosts Bowling Green for senior night. We'll take a break, come back with more of the pregame show after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Sun Window Company, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Meyer Implement Company.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. This includes spinal care, balance issues, and vestibular treatment. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, and we hope you choose Advanced Physical Therapy, conveniently located across from Bowling Green High School on Business 61. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
Think about all that's important to you, your family, your possessions, and your future. Pick up the phone and call Rick Rodhouse from Country Financial. He, along with his staff, will assist you with insurance coverage to protect what matters most, in addition to preparing you for the future. Best of all, Rick will take the time to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. For coverage you need at a price you can afford, contact Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency in Pleasant Hill to chat about your insurance needs today.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town.
Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
About 2 minutes to go, an extended between game session here at Clopton as they did senior night, and been entertaining with the band playing. We got a ball stuck on top of the backboard. Not anymore. It's gone now. But getting ready for a huge rematch as Bowling Green visits Clopton. Bowling Green beat Clopton in the opening round of the Bowling Green tournament from the 7 seed as Clopton was the 2 seed. So the Hawks definitely looking for some revenge here on senior night on their home floor.
Yeah, and Clopton, they looked like a completely different team when it came to the Bowling Green tournament. They just didn't play super well, and I think Coach Tony Francis kind of let them know that. And so every game that you play in the EMO conference is a tough matchup, and it doesn't matter who you're taking on, whether you're the top team in the conference or you're the last team in the conference. Any given day, someone can come out and beat you. So it's going to be what they're going to be wanting tonight is a win on senior night. So Bowling Green's going to have to bring their A game to knock them off.
They already played the anthem before the girls game, so all that's left is introductions and then basketball. We'll take a final break, come back with hoops from Clopton High School after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Advanced Physical Therapy, Silex Banking Company, and Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green, Clopton, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
I'm scared. The lights were all off here at Clopton High School. Now the house lights come on as they get ready to introduce the Hawks here before a near-capacity crowd at Clopton High School as the Hawks host the Bowling Green Bobcats tonight. We'll be sending our coverage in about 20 minutes over to Pittsfield High School for regional playoff basketball as Pittsfield Grigsville Perry girls host the North Mac team. North Mac just got there about 5 minutes ago, so everyone's loosening up. The clock has started over there, so they are getting ready for that ball game at Pittsfield High School. As we'll keep coverage on KJFMradio.com here from Clopton with full video as our on-air coverage shifts a little bit to Pittsfield for that Pittsfield Grigsville Perry matchup against North Mac.
Yeah, and so we have a good one here tonight. We had a great first game. The Bowling Green Lady Cats defeated the Clopton Lady Hawks here on senior night, but good game, good showing from the Bobcats. Bowling Green Bobcats looking to do the same here in the second game, but Clopton Hawks not wanting to get upset on their home court.
Well, they did change up to have a senior night lineup, but with both Hain and Malik Marshall in there, so our starting lineup's a little dated, but the starters again, Kuntz, Hall, Hain, Marshall, and Evans. And
yep.
It'll be Cash taking the opening tip against Blaine Bryant. And the tip is one back. And Hain has it go off his foot, and He does a head-first slide out of bounds. It'll go to Bowling Green with 4 seconds gone here in the first, and Marcus Starks to inbound. Bowling Green in their road blacks. Starks for 3 from the far corner, in and out, and the rebound. Good box out job there by Marshall. Got it to Kuntz now to
Chase Hall.
Chase Hall, yes. Malik Marshall with it on the far side for the Hawks. Out to Hain, to the near side for Kuntz. Now for Evans, back to Marshall. Looking to get the senior some points here early. Hain over to the far side for Hall. Now for Evans. Free throw line extended to Marshall. Marshall, pass to the basket. Shot no good, and a charge called on Malik Marshall.
First foul of the game. Bowling Green's ball. Jace Eskew will inbound to Brandon Gam.
Gam across the line to Jackson Charlton. Now for Marcus Starks. Starks and Marshall are cousins. Adds a little fuel to the rivalry here tonight. Here's Gam with it on the far side. Works on the point to the wing. Now to Charlton, center of the lane. Turnaround shot. That one no good. And the rebound grabbed by Evans for Clopton. Ahead to Hall. Hall gives to Kuntz. Kuntz on the dribble. Slings it out to Hain. Now for Evans. His shot from inside 3 is no good. Hain knocks the rebound all the way out to Blaine Bryant. Blaine off the glass too hard. Eskew with the rebound to Gam. Out to Starks. Marcus for 3. Yes.
Long 3 from Marcus Starks.
And Bowling Green grabs the first lead of the night with a tray by Starks. Near side, here's Marshall for the Hawks. Out to Hain. Hain goes to Kuntz on the far side. Tyler Kuntz gives it to Evans, who was locked up with Blaine Bryant. Back to Jason Hain over the far side for Malik Marshall. Back to Hain again. Lob pass for Evans was knocked away by Blaine. It'll stay. Ooh, they're going to say it's Bowling Green ball.
Oh. It looked like Chase Hall may have got in there, and that may be he tried to save it. Yeah, and that could have been the last touch.
Here's Marcus to Gam. Now for Jackson. Charlton gives it near side now. Bryant from inside 3. That shot levels off the back iron and gets taken away by Bowling Green. Here's Jackson Charlton. Eye off the glass, no good. Chase Hall with bodies flying.
Lots of bodies on the floor within the last minute here.
Down to 5:34 to go in the first. Here's Hall with it. To Kuntz, now up top for Marshall. Back to Hain. Hain on the near point to Tyler Kuntz. 5:20 to play. To Marshall. Marshall takes it to the lane. Now kicks it back to Kuntz over to the far side for Hain. Hain trying to find Evans. Got it to him. Back to Marshall for 3. That's long, and the rebound grabbed by Brandon Gam. Gam. Ahead for the Bobcats. Gets it back to Blaine Bryant. Kane Evans getting ready to check in. That shot no good. Saved and out of bounds. Jackson Charlton just couldn't keep the feet in before he vaulted himself for that ball.
Yeah, I think if he would have let it go, it would have been Bowling Green's ball, would have stayed with them.
4:53 to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Bobcats. That's it. Played over 3 minutes. Here's Marshall out high to Evans. To the near side for Tyler Kuntz. Kuntz still looking for room. Goes up against Starks. Floats it over Marcus and puts it in. Tyler Kuntz makes it a 1-point game. 3-2. Bowling Green leads. Here's Marcus with it again. Out to Gam, now to Blaine Bryant. Pass rejected back to him by Evans. To Marcus out high. Gives it to Blaine Bryant. Bryant. Oh, Eskew knocked the pass away from his teammates. It was meant for Gam.
Just kind of that awareness and knowing where you're at. And Eskew thought it was to him. Brandon Gam out pretty high on the arc and ended up batting it out of bounds.
Hall will take it across the line for the Hawks, down by a point to the near side. For Jordan Genuine into the ball game, out high to Kane Evans. Now for Chase Hall on the far point with Game in his face. Gives it to Cash. Cash to Tyler Kuntz. Tyler holding. Tried to find a cut on Evans. It was knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hawks. Still trailing by a point.
3:39 to go here in the first quarter. Slow start to this game.
Oh, yeah. Just a bucket for each side here on Valentine's Day. Here's Blaine Bryant. Through Gunner to the far side. Now Starks for three. Oh, yes, he's hit his second. Marcus Starks has all 6 points for Bowling Green and a 4-point lead for the Bobcats.
He was pretty much the only scorer for Bowling Green the other night against Palmyra. Clopton's going to have to stop him tonight.
Yeah, Bowling Green looked much better the next night against Wellsville. Here's Hall. For Evans, that's Cash. Cash, spin move to Genuine. Back up top for Kane. To Genuine now for Cash. Knocked away and taken by Gunnar Bryant. Ahead to Gam. Gam to Starks. Starks to the hoop. Yeah, he's got all 8.
Seems like he's found his rhythm tonight. 2:37 to play here in the first quarter. The Bowling Green Bobcats lead the Clopton Hawks 8-2.
Marcus's rhythm runs a little bit higher than everyone else's. Here's Genuine out high to Kane. Kane finds Genuine under the basket. Kick out. Kuntz for three. No. And the rebound grabbed by Blaine Bryant. Blaine to Gam for three. No. And Genuine will track it in the corner. And, oh, great pass to Cash, now to Kuntz. Kuntz to the hoop. Yes. Big collision after the bucket, too.
Looking for the foul, but
Yeah.
there isn't one.
I don't know how you can't call
No.
a foul on that. He came in like a missile. Kuntz has all 4 for Clopton. Now to the floor is Blaine Bryant. Still on the floor, and
Taking the ball
Yeah.
away is Blaine.
Bowling Green, a foul on the floor.
And that is going to be called on, I think, Tyler Kuntz.
And right now,
Nope.
Coach Tony
Genuine.
Francis telling Kuntz, let it go.
So that foul went on Genuine.
Second team foul, first on Jordan. And Blaine Bryant checks out. Jackson Charlton back in.
8-4.
All the way out to SQ. Jace steps out three. No. And the rebound grabbed by Kane. To Chase Hall, now to Jordan Genuine. Genuine to the hoop. No, and they're going to call a foul on SQ. That'll send Genuine to the line.
That is SQ's first foul.
Team's first. And getting ready to check in for the first time is Drew Dalton. First shot good. Only the third player to score. And SQ checks out. Minute 22 to go in the quarter. Second shot, no. So he hits 1 of 2. And it's a 3-point game. Here's Marcus Starks. Starks got a push from behind by Chase Hall. That's just not a very smart foul to take there.
No, and that's his first foul. So 3 fouls for the Clopton Hawks.
Bounce pass. Now they get it to Drew Dalton. That 3 from the corner is good. Drew Dalton with a tray. Makes it 11-5 Bowling Green with a minute left in the first quarter. And into the backcourt. Now they're going to call the over and back.
And Clopton fans are not happy.
Kane says that was tipped into the backcourt. The official says no, it wasn't. Tony Francis chewing his gum a little harder. Down to 47 seconds to go. Here's Charlton to Starks. Back up top. Through Gibson to Jackson Charlton. Pass rejected. Here's Kane. Lost control, and we're going to have a foul against the Bobcats with 35 seconds to go.
It's on Jackson Charlton, and it is his first.
After this quarter, we'll send it to Pittsfield for our on-air coverage as Pittsfield Grigsville Perry gets ready to take on North Mac in the regional quarterfinals. Down to 27 seconds to go in the first quarter here from Clopton. We will keep our coverage going on KJFMradio.com. Here's Jordan Genowine to Tyler Kuntz, playing for the last shot maybe. Down 11-5. Kicks it down low. It's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Kane Evans.
Once again, I think he was looking for another foul, and he's just not getting it.
No. 10.9 seconds to go. Jace Eskew down to 7 seconds. Kuntz bounces off of Eskew. Gets it to Gunnar Bryant. Bryant to the hoop with a scoop, and it's good at the buzzer. 13-5, Bowling Green leading after the opening 8 minutes here from Clopton High School. On the other side of this break, we'll send it to Pittsfield for regional basketball on Eagle 102.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Start of the second quarter here from Clopton High School. Mark Fronick, Maddie Ingram. Chase Hall with it for the Hawks. Out to Kane Evans through Kuntz to Genowine. Genowine gives it back to Hall. Hall has it again on a little give and go over to the free throw line. Here's Kuntz for three from the far side. No good. Cash off the glass is fouled. Shot no good, but Cash Evans will go to the line to shoot a pair, looking for his first points of the night.
Second foul of the night for Jackson Charlton. Two pretty quick. It was right at the end of the first quarter that he picked up his first.
And the first shot is good. Make it 13-6. As Clopton gets the first point of the second quarter.
And it's the first point for Cash.
Charlton checked out. He hit them both. So it's 13-7. Kuntz checks out. Waiting for that substitution to be completed. Now the officials will let Jace Eskew inbound. To Dalton. Back to Eskew, to Dalton again in the backcourt. Pass taken away by Genowine. Ball knocked away from him, and he's out of bounds.
He was really going far too fast there with his feet, and he just was running and then obviously couldn't hold on to the ball. I think he may have kicked it at first, and then that's when it went out of bounds.
Gibson with it in the backcourt now for Bowling Green. For Dalton, ahead to Gunnar Bryant. Gunnar walked.
Took a couple steps, yeah.
So the basket doesn't count. Turnover gives it back to Clopton, trailing 13-7.
Tyler Kuntz comes in from Malik Marshall. So it's Kuntz, Genowine, Evans, Hall, and Evans on the floor for the Clopton Hawks.
The traditional starters.
Yeah, the ones we usually go with.
Yeah. Out high with it is Genowine. lost control, and it's taken away by Dalton. Then the jump ball gives it to Bowling Green. 7:05 to play in the first half.
Quite a few people coming in off of Bowling Green's bench in this game. Good mix of people. You have Gibson, Eskew, Dalton, Bryant, and Bryant.
Here's Blaine Bryant with it to Gunner Bryant. Gunner works past Evans. Shot no good. And Kane with the rebound. Cash with the defense. Kane with the rebound. And here's Chase Hall with it out high for the Hawks. Back to Kane. Kane, ball fake. Goes to the hoop. No, he was wanting a foul. Dalton got the loose ball ahead to Gibson. Gibson to the hoop. Oh, they're going to call the charge as he got into Chase Hall.
So that'll be Gibson's first foul.
And the foul's starting to mount up a little bit. 4 on Bowling Green, 3 on Clopton. Still 6.5 minutes to go in the half.
13-7, Bowling Green leads Clopton, but they haven't scored yet here in the second quarter.
Gunner Bryant checks out. So did Gibson.
Marcus Starks in the game, and Brandon Gam in the game for the Bobcats.
Here's Kane. Kick out. Hall couldn't get the pass clean in the corner. Gives it to Cash now. Back to Kane. Now to Hall again between the circles to Genowine in the claws of the Hawk at center court. Genowine to the hoop. Scoop. Yes. What a move, Jordan Genowine.
He just kind of flailed in the air, put the ball up, and goes into the hoop.
Controlled flailing. Over to the far side. Here's Dalton with it. Through the legs of Blaine Bryant. He picks it back up. Gives it back to Dalton. Dalton gets that one to go. Rolled it around the rim and down. And Drew Dalton has 5 points.
Picked up a three-pointer in the first quarter. Field goal here in the second. 5:36 to play. 15-9. Bowling Green still leads the Hawks.
By 6. Here's Kane back to Tyler Kuntz for 3. A little long on that one as Starks was all over him. Clopton gets the rebound. Back to Kuntz. Scoop it in. Tyler Kuntz has 6. It's a 4-point game. Here's Marcus. Back the other way for the Bobcats. To Askew. He steps inside 3 from the baseline. Drains that one. High percentage from Jace from that spot.
He has 2.
17-11. 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter from the Dale Miller Gymnasium. Genowine kicks it back. Kane Evans. Evans to the basket and in around Eskew. First points for Kane. Back to a 4-point lead for the Bobcats. Here's Gam to Blaine Bryant. To a cutting Eskew, and it's knocked away from him. Here comes Genowine. Almost carried the ball and gives it back to Cash. Now to Chase Hall. Hall with 4:25 to go. To the near side, Genowine fakes the 3, steps inside. That shot rims out. Rebound grabbed by Sideshow, and here comes Blaine Bryant. Trying to scoop a pass over to Dalton.
Ends up just kicking it out. Finds a gift bag, a senior gift bag.
Yeah. If it went in the bag, would they get to keep it?
I think that should be the game.
Yeah. 4:13 to go here in the second quarter. Bobcats by 4.
Coming back into the game for the Hawks is Haynes and Malik Marshall.
Haynes has it right now. Kicks it near side. All the way into the corner. Now gets it back from Chase Hall to Tyler Kuntz on the far point. Back to Haynes again with that headband wagon. It's thrown away by Hall as he was expecting Marshall to be there. He made a cut. He says, that's my fault. Gives it back to the Bobcats. And across the line with it is Brandon Gam. Hands to Eskew. Got a little pick there from Gunner Bryant. Blaine with the ball. Back to Jace Eskew. Tipped away by Marshall. Oh, what a pass to Kuntz. Too hard off the glass. May have been a little goaltending there, too. And now Marshall's going to foul. No, I thought I heard a whistle. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and I don't think Tyler Kuntz or Marcus Starks did.
Oh. And Malik just gave a shoulder to his cousin. after fouling him on the way up the floor. His second foul. I'm guessing there has been a lot of talk between those two all week long.
I'm thinking so. Very
Here's
aggressive
Eskew.
play tonight.
Yeah. Shot no good, but a foul's going to send Eskew to the line.
And that's on Marshall.
I think that they may have given it to Hain. Yeah.
Did they? Oh.
Jason's first. 3:16 to go in the half. 17-13, and the shot is good. For Jace Eskew, he's got 3 points. Back to a 5-point advantage for Bowling Green. Little whistle as he shoots the second one. Doesn't faze him. He's got 4. And the lead is 6. Genowine gives it to Kuntz. Out high for Hain. Now to Marshall. Malik. To Tyler Kuntz. To Hain. Now to Marshall again on the far side. Malik through the lane, stripped by Marcus out of bounds.
Ball will stay with the Hawks. And coming into the game is the Evans brothers and
plural. Yeah.
Yeah. Cash and Kane.
Cash with it right now. Hands it back to Genowine. Now to Kane. Out high over to Genowine again. He's going to take it center of the lane. Kick out. Kuntz for 3 over the top of Marcus. No good. And Gunnar Blank, the rebound. He gets knocked down. Gam was backing him up. They get it to the corner for Marcus. Puts up the 3. No. And Kuntz the rebound. Couple of Bryants around him. And I think Blaine's going to pick up a foul.
Yes.
Yep. His first. With 2:23 to go in the half. Both teams with 5 fouls.
Kind of mounting here in the second quarter.
2:20 remaining. 6-point Bobcat lead here in the second. From Clopton High School. Here's Genowine with it. To Kane. Now for Kuntz. Cash out high to Chase Hull on the far side. Back to Kane. Good head fake. But it's knocked away by Blaine Bryant. Marcus Starks picks it up. Marcus scoops it. Eskew off the glass for 2 more.
Very physical game so far, and Marcus Starks, that was a great pass from the ground. He was able to get that pass up and bucket for the Bobcats.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Southside, Lynn's Heritage House, and Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Representative.
After the timeout, Genowine with it for the Hawks. Minute and a half to go here in the first half from Clopton High School. Kane Evans. Good reversal there, but just too much traffic. Bowling Green doing a really good job clogging up the lane. Step out 3, Eskew. A little long on that one. Chase Hall the rebound. Has it tipped away, and yeah, Bowling Green just not giving Clopton an inch.
No. And normally Clopton's really good about drawing the foul and trying to clear that lane, and they're just not getting it today, and it's making their game plan a little bit harder.
21-13, minute 5 on the clock. Quarter number 2. Genowine gets down to Tyler Kuntz. Back to Genowine. Lobs it for Cash. Back to Genowine. Good job by Jordan to avoid the steal. The 3 is long. Starks gets the rebound. And here comes Bowling Green again. Gam to Eskew. Now Starks. Step out three. Off the mark this time. Hall gets the rebound around the big arm of Gunnar Bryant. To Genowine. Hall. Corner. Kuntz. And he is tripped by Starks, and Marcus going to get called for the block. With 23.2 seconds to go, coming into the ball game for Bowling Green, Neil Rainey. He'll replace Gunnar Bryant.
First foul for Marcus Starks. 16 fouls in the first half.
Hall, looks like they're going to play for the final shot. Down to 16, now 15 on the clock. Genowine, far side for Tyler Kuntz. 10 seconds to go. Here's Kane, that one's good. That's a 2. He was on the line, makes it 21-15. Final shot of the half, way off the mark. And Bowling Green will have to settle for a 21-15 6-point lead. Bowling Green boys are up after 2 quarters as we go to the halftime show here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 Halftime Report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green. Bowie General Services of Farber is ready to help you with all your lawn and landscaping needs. Or maybe you are needing firewood. They offer that as well. Bowie General Services is your reliable contractor in Audrain, Pike, and the surrounding counties.
Hi, this is Dalton Bowie. Give us a call today for a free quote on your next project or to schedule lawn maintenance. 573-470-5354 or visit our Facebook page, Bowie General Services.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bibb Veach and Collier Funeral Homes and Crematory, Castile's Color Wheel, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Halftime Report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
2 quarters in the books here from Clopton High School inside the Dale Miller Gymnasium. Great routine by the cheerleaders between the second and third quarter. Band sounds great, playing the fight song here at Clopton, and it's a 6-point Bowling Green lead. Bowling Green won the girls' game by 19 or by 18 points rather, and the boys lead Clopton by 6. Looking to continue what they started in the Bowling Green tournament with that huge upset win as the 7th seed in the opening round over Clopton, who was the 2 seed in that tournament. 21-15 our score after 2, and Bowling Green has just done an absolutely masterful job of clogging the middle, using a good mix of big bodies. You got Blaine and Gunnar Bryant clogging up space. Jackson Charlton, he picked up a couple fouls, and then you get Eskew dropping down there. A whole array, and then Starks and Gam out high have been fantastic at putting a hand in the face of the Clopton players, not allowing them to set up for the three-point shot. It's a lot like, Maddie, what the Bowling Green girls did. They simultaneously clogged the middle and took away the outside shot. What's left after that?
After that, there's really not much they can do. I think that Clopton is a good team for drawing that foul, and they rely on those free throws. And so when they're not being able to get that foul and they're not able to sink their shots, it's just a bad recipe today for their game.
Yeah, Clopton's got to figure something out, maybe find a mid-range jump shot
Yeah.
that can maybe open things up a little bit for him. 21-15, Bowling Green leads after 2 quarters. We'll look at first half scoring after this as we continue the Eagle 102 halftime report.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Kara and Cliff at Show Me Caviar, LLC, Elisha Koenig, owner-broker of Remax Realty Shop, and PJ's Salon.
As temperatures fall, CD rates are rising at People's Savings Bank. With flexible terms from 4 months to 24 months, get more for your money with annual percentage yields as high as 3.82%. Stop in at any of our 11 locations, including right here in Bowling Green, to open a high-interest rate CD. Or check us out online at ourpsb.com. People's Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Quoted APY based on a 4-month term with a minimum $1,000 deposit to open or obtain stated APY. Terms and conditions may change. Ask for details.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
21-15 after 2, first half scoring for the Hawks, 2 points each for Cash and Kane Evans, and we said in the pregame they were going to have to have a big game, just 4 points between the two brothers so far in this one. Jordan Genuine with 3 points, 1 of 2 shooting free throws, and Tyler Kuntz has the other 6 points for the Hawks. In fact, he was the only scorer for most of the first quarter, as Clopton was held to just 5 points as a team after 1, scored 10 in the second quarter, but still trailed by 6. For Bowling Green, 2 points for Gunnar Bryant tonight, 5 for Drew Dalton off the bench, 6 points for Jace Askew, all coming in the second quarter, and 8 points for Marcus Starks. Bowling Green just had 2 free throw attempts, and that was by Askew, who hit them both. And Clopton was 3 of 4 shooting free throws. Genuine, 1 of 2 in the first quarter. Cash Evans got all his points, both his points, from the free throw line in the second quarter. So Clopton 3 of 4, Bowling Green 2 for 2 from the line after 2. Clopton back on the floor. Bowling Green still looking for them to come out of the locker room as they have to, go down the hall, around the corner, and find their way back to the floor, leading by 6 after 2 quarters. 21-15, back with the second half after this on Eagle 102.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorite water ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, "The sweetest fruits of life come from serving others." And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Ready for the start of the second half here from Clopton High School. 21-15, the Bowling Green Bobcats leading on the road over the Clopton Hawks. And we said it in the first game, expect a push from Clopton here to start quarter number 3.
And whenever we think of the first half, Clopton, they played with a lot of energy, but a lot of passion. And it just seemed like a lot of times they were just hung up on being upset about fouls not being called or something not going their way. They're going to have to get rid of that in the second half if they want to come out on top.
Yeah, you can't play against Bowling Green and the officials. I thought it was a pretty evenly called first half.
Yeah.
I think both teams ended up with 5 fouls, but Clopton kind of took things personally, like you said, and Bowling Green took advantage of that. Kept them off balance.
And I think Bowling Green is a team that kind of capitalizes on that too. Like if they are able to get into your head, they're gonna make it worse for you.
And now a steal off the inbound by Starks. Marcus on the run, drops it off to Charlton. Now scoops it to Blaine Bryant. He ducks his way through the Evans brothers and puts it in the hole. Is that the first points of the night for Blaine Bryant?
I believe so.
How about that? Here's Genowine with the score 23-15. That shot off the glass is good for Jordan Genowine.
A quick response from the Clopton Hawks. 23-17. Bowling Green still leads this one. 7:20 to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, fast first 40 seconds of this second half, and now Game will put the brakes on that. Give it to Bryant. Now to Charlton, out high to Starks. Up top for Sideshow, and Blaine gives it to Jace Eskew. Gives a little pick, nothing there for him though. Back to Marcus. Marcus fakes the long 3. Dribbles out, now gives it to Jackson Charlton. Jackson on a cut to Eskew, and what do we have? A foul out high. I think it's going to be on Tyler Kuntz.
I think so. Yep.
Kuntz picks up his first.
Kuntz has 6 points tonight.
All the way out high.
Foul.
Eskew had to get to the peak of his vertical just to stop that one, and then pulls it in. Through Gam to Charlton, now to Starks out high. Back to Gam. Bounce pass for Charlton. For Bowling Green to Blaine Bryant. Back to Jace Eskew. Kuntz in his face. Now to Marcus. And we're going to have a offensive foul as he gave him the old stiff arm.
Yep.
Flashback to football season.
That's the second foul on Marcus.
I think that's a big key for Clopton, get Marcus to the bench.
Yeah. Genowine did a great job of just falling down and making it a very dramatic effect.
Turnover back the other way as Chase Hall couldn't get the feet to stop.
Kuntz is trying to keep Chase Hall out of his head. Talk to him a little bit before moving down the court.
Here's Starks. To Charlton. Jackson. Over the far side for Bryant. Kick out. Here's Gam for 3. Yes. Brandon Gam with his first points of the night, and it's a tray. 26-17. Bowling Green leads Clopton here in the third. 5:48 to go. Out high, Kane Evans. How about a long 3? Yeah, Tyler Kuntz has 9 points.
He was looking for that all throughout the first quarter.
Charlton drops it down to Blaine Bryant. He goes around Evans. got himself under control, went back up and put the shot in.
Blaine Bryant has 4 in the third quarter, 4 in the game. So they've all come here.
28-20, Bowling Green up by 8. Here's Kane out high. Good ball fake. Runs into Bryant, finds his way to the hoop and puts it in. Kane Evans.
6.
Here's Gam back the other way. They're not wasting any time getting up and down the floor.
No.
Through Charlton to the far side, Marcus. To Gam. Gam for 3. No, that's off the mark. And the rebound grabbed by Cash. Genowine, little flip pass there to Tyler Kuntz. Kuntz tried to kick it to the corner, and that'll get Tyler Kuntz a trip to the bench. Malik Marshall back in.
I think Coach Tony Francis just wants Clopton to slow down a bit and run the offense that he's calling out, and they're not doing that. They're just looking to outscore their opponent.
And the ball almost stolen by Genowine. Starks from the far side for 3 is no good. Askew got the rebound, loose ball. Back over to Starks. Starks goes baseline, reverse layup, no. Blaine Bryant the rebound, and he's tied up. No, we're going to have a foul instead against the Hawks.
It's on Chase Hall. It's his second.
And a timeout on the floor before the inbound. 28-22, Bowling Green up by 6 here in the third quarter around the midway point at Clopton High School on KJFM.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock Agent, and Bowie General Services.
28-22, Bowling Green with the ball after the timeout. Marcus Starks kicks it far side. Game now to Charlton for 3. Oh, Jackson Charlton steps out and gets his first points of the night.
First points for Jackson Charlton, the three-pointer coming in the third quarter. 31-22, Bowling Green leads the Clopton Hawks, 4 minutes to go in the third.
Is 9 their biggest lead of the night?
Yes.
Knocking on the door of double figures. Here's Kane taken away by Blaine Bryant. Ahead to Starks. Starks off the glass. No, Bryant, the putback is good.
Marcus Starks slow to get up as he ran into the concrete wall.
Here's Kuntz with it. Back into the ball game. Hain getting ready to check back in. Kane out high. Over to the far side for Genowine. 3:27 to go here in the third quarter. Chase Hall. Tony Francis losing his mind with every pass every time they don't get the cut that he wants. Here's Tyler Kuntz out high. To Genowine. Back to Cash. Cash works against Blaine Bryant, gives it off to Chase Hall. And what do we have? A foul away from the ball.
Yeah, and that is
on Blaine Bryant.
It looked like he was maybe getting caught up in the lane, but I'm not sure what he did to get the foul.
Kane checks out. Hain back in, so Hain for Kane. And here's Cash. To Genowine. Genowine drives, kicks to the corner. Chase Hall for 3. That's off the mark. Gunnar Bryant grabbed the rebound. It was taken away, and now we're going to have a foul on Askew on the floor, his second. With 2:51 to go. 11-point lead.
Fouls are kind of racking up for both sides.
Here's Hain, back to Cash from beyond the free throw line. That shot can't find its way down. Jackson Charlton the rebound. Ahead to Marcus. Starks. Big jump step there, gives it back to Gibson. Gibson to Jackson Charlton. Almost taken away by Hain. Gets it to Eskew in the corner for three. That one drops through. Chase Eskew with the corner three.
He has 7 points.
Lead growing up to 14 now. 2:17 to play in the third quarter. Kuntz kicks it back. Jason Hain. Bounces off of Jackson Charlton. Gives it up and around to Genowine. Now to Cash. Cash amongst three Bowling Green Bobcats. Through contact, no, but he's finally fouled on the second attempt and will head to the line.
I think it's on Gunnar Bryant. So
2 minutes to go.
Be his first.
Cash back to the line where he's scored his only points tonight. They've made life miserable for Cash Evans.
First one's up and good.
36-23. Couple of substitutions for Bowling Green. That shot no good. And the rebound tracked down by Marcus Starks. Minute 55 to play here in the third quarter. Ball knocked away back to Gunnar Bryant. That shot high off the glass, no good. Genowine the rebound. And here come the Hawks. Down by 13, minute 45 to go. That shot, oh! Reaching back to put that one up off the glass was Genowine. That's an acrobatic play there.
He has 7 points in the game. 4 coming in the third quarter.
Rainey to Gunnar Bryant. That shot nowhere close, yeah. Hain the rebound. Gives it off to Chase Hall. Hall crosses the line with speed. Now puts on the brakes. To the near side for Genowine. Marshall and Kane Evans getting ready to check back in. Here's Jason Hain. Far side for Chase Hall. Hall up top. Tyler Kuntz. Kuntz gives it to Jordan Genowine. Guarded by Drew Dalton. He'll take the three. A little long on that one, and the rebound grabbed by Starks. Man, he has got a great vertical.
He does.
Down to 55 seconds to go in the third. 11-point Bobcat lead. Gibson kicks it corner. Neil Rainey for three. That's long. Rebound grabbed by Genowine again. They're letting him get too much glass. Here's Hall to the near side. Hain for three. That one's good. Jason Hain
coming in off the bench.
First points of the night. And puts it down to single digits. 36-28. Down to 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Neil Rainey. Rainey down to Gunnar Bryant. Gunnar making his own room, but not enough. Cash Evans blocked him off the glass. Here's Chase Hall.
Just 14 seconds here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they'll play for the last shot. Here's Genowine with it on the far side. Up to the top of the key over to the far side, Chase Hall looking for Evans. Gets it to Kuntz instead. Kuntz, center of the lane. Kick out. Genowine didn't get the shot off. Missed it anyway, and Bowling Green will go to the fourth, leading Clopton 36-28 from Clopton High School on senior night at Clopton on Eagle 102.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
8 minutes left in regulation. Bowling Green leading Clopton 36-28. Mark Fronick, Maddie Ingram here from Clopton High School on senior nights. The girls game went to Bowling Green by 18. And the Bobcats will have the ball to start the fourth quarter, leading by 8. Here's Zach Gibson to the near side for Chase Eskew. Eskew gives it to Neil Rainey. Rainey, far side. Here's a three. That one is good.
Gibson was wide open.
His first points of the night make it 39-28. Back to a double-digit lead for Bowling Green. Malik Marshall with it on the near point. Over to Jordan Genowine. Ball fake on Drew Dalton. Gives it to Tyler Kuntz out high. Back to Malik Marshall. And almost taken away. And what are we going to have?
We have a whistle.
It's going to be on Blaine Bryant.
Yep.
It's a foul. As they say, he hooked the arm of Kane Evans to get that steal.
That's Blaine Bryant's third foul.
He'll come out. Dude, Aiden Grody comes in. And he'll be tasked with guarding Evans. On the inbound, the ball stolen away. Gibson comes away with it, down to 7:15. I'm Bowling Green. I'm slowing this down.
Oh, yeah.
Kuntz gets the steal. Can't slow it down if you don't have the ball, right?
That's true.
Here's Kane Evans against Neil Rainey. Couple of spins to the hoop, and no. Aiden Grody the rebound. Here come the Bobcats again.
Grody matches up pretty well with the Evans brothers. They're right around the same height.
Yes, that is correct, and a timeout is taken on the floor. I'm not sure which side took it.
I think it was Bowling Green.
Was it Bowling Green? They lead 39-28 with 6:50 to go in the fourth on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Southside, Lynn's Heritage House, and Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Representative.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bibb Veach and Collier Funeral Homes and Crematory, Castile's Color Wheel, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
39-28, a minute 10 gone here in the fourth quarter. Bowling Green leading Clopton here inside the Dale Miller Gymnasium. Been kind of a frustrating senior night for the Hawks, losing the girls game big. Here's Eskew for three. That one's short.
Seems the Clopton Hawks just can't get anything going. It was the same story for the girls game here and the boys game as well.
Kane out high with it, over to the far side for Hall. Hall, guarded by Gam, gives it to Genowine. Genowine guarded by Gibson. Back to Hall. Bowling Green stays in that zone. Eskew with a hand in the face of Kuntz. To Kane. Kane blocked as he goes up for it. Gunner got a piece of that. Blocked it off the rim. To Gibson. Gibson to Gam. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Eskew to Gunner. Gunner, hook shot. Cut it a little too fine. Got his own rebound away from Evans. Here's Gibson for three. No. Tip out rebound, and we're going to have a foul on Cash, I believe, on the rebound. He made contact.
It is. That is his first.
5:48 to go. 39-28. Bowling Green sitting comfortably with an 11-point lead. Gunner over on the far side. Back to Jace Eskew. He takes the three. That one's short. Kane the rebound this time. Gives it off to Chase Hall. Hall across the line. Leaves it for Tyler Kuntz. 5:30 remaining. Kuntz, kick out. Kane for three. No. And the rebound grabbed by Gibson. Gibson. To Neil Rainey. Out high to Gunner Bryant. Gunner, kick out to the corner. And tried to feed it back, and Gam throws it away.
No one was there. I think Gunner Bryant was supposed to be there, except he was cutting to a corner.
He was expected to be there. And yeah, he was about 2 foot out of the reach of that pass. Here's Genuine for the Hawks. 4:55 to play. In regulation, still 39-28 Bowling Green. Kuntz to the hoop. That one's good, and a foul. Foul's going to be on Brandon Gam. Tyler Kuntz into double figures.
His first points of the fourth quarter. 4:49 to play.
He hits this one, it's an 8-point game. You're still in it. And the shot
And he does. Within 8.
Yeah, a dozen points now for Tyler Kuntz. Here's Jackson Charlton far side. For Gibson. Gibson working against Chase Hall, gets it back to Charlton. Charlton with Kane on him, tried to feed it down low. Pass wasn't there. Reverse layup, Gunnar Bryant, no, but he's fouled, or he stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds.
That gives it back to Clopton, a chance to get a little closer.
Looks like Blaine Bryant coming back in for Gunnar Bryant. So Gunnar Bryant taking a seat. On the court for Bowling Green, it's Eskew, Gam, Charlton, Bryant, and Gibson.
Here's Hall for the Hawks to Tyler Kuntz. Kuntz looking for options. Now Hall with it on the far point. Chase Hall, 5-second call.
So a turnover is not what Clopton was wanting here. As we mentioned, they're within 8 points.
Yeah, they got caught standing around a little bit. Stark's getting ready to check back in. Gam across the line. Bounce pass for Charlton. Now to Blaine. To Jace Heskew. Back to Blaine Bryant. Blaine going to take it to the hoop. Reverse is fouled.
And the foul going on Cash Evans. It's his second one.
Second one in about a minute, too.
Pretty quick.
So Blaine goes to the line for the first time tonight. He struggled from that spot off and on this year. And he's long on the first one. Gibson out. Starks back in. Second shot, long as well, and the rebound picked up by Clopton. Here's Kuntz taken away. And
ooh, big collision.
I think Tyler might end up with the foul on that one. He's going to signal number 1. And it is against the Hawks. That's the third foul on Tyler Kuntz.
Coach,
39-31, yeah.
Coach Tony Francis is asking questions, wanting to know what's going on here.
I think he wanted that was incidental contact.
Yeah.
That their feet just got tangled up, both going for the same thing. And a timeout taken by Coach Craig Smith instead of an inbound play. 39-31, Bowling Green leading, 3:48 to go in the fourth from Clopton High School on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Kara and Cliff at Show Me Caviar LLC, Elisha Koenig, owner-broker of Remax Realty Shop, and PJ's Salon.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
After the timeout, Jackson Charlton's shot goes wide, got his own rebound on the far side, scoops it to Blaine Bryant. Bryant, center of the lane, kicks back to Gam, now to Starks. Starks, the long three, that's too long. Rebound tipped around and picked up by Kuntz. Tyler Kuntz back to Kane Evans. Chase Hall gives it back to Tyler Kuntz. Cash gets it now onto the basket, and he's fouled. I think that might be the fourth on Blaine Bryant.
I think so, and he's talking to the refs about it, so I'm assuming that's on him, and it is.
He's got 6 points tonight. But Gunner going to come in for him after the first shot by Cash Evans, who's 3 of 4. His only 3 points of the night. Free throw good. It's a 7-point game.
Closing the gap. Still some time to win this one for the Clopton Hawks.
Bowling Green, it's been a while since they've had any points. They're kind of forcing things from beyond the arc. He hit them both. 6-point game. Here's Jackson Charlton. Across the line. That leaves it off for Jace Heskew. 5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Marcus Starks to Gunner Bryant. Gunner to the hoop. Yes, and a foul. That's going to be on Cash. It's going to be his third.
He has Gunner Bryant. That is his 4th point of the night.
Chance to make it 5 from the line here if you can get the and one. With 2:55 to go in the fourth. Long on that one. Tip-up rebound. Good job by Cash to bring that in. Gets it to Kane over to the far side for Genowine. Trying to get past Askew. He kicks it back to Kane Evans. Evans to the near side. Kuntz for 3. In and out. And the rebound taken away from Gunner by Cash, and he's going to the line. And Jackson Charlton may have got a finger in the face.
That was Gunner Bryant. So 2nd foul for Gunner Bryant. As we mentioned, Blaine Bryant, he has 4.
And the shot is long from Cash. It's his 2nd miss. He is 5 of 7. Make it 6 of 8. But down to a 5-point ball game.
All of the points from Cash Evans have come from the free throw line.
Actually a 41-34 game. And a timeout taken by Bowling Green as they were having trouble getting that ball in. 41-34. Bowling Green leads. 2:37 to go in the fourth from Clopton Senior Night on Eagle 102.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Another crack at the inbound play. Falling down, but getting back up is Gam. Pass tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Bowling Green as Clopton is really kicking up the pressure here with 2.5 to go.
We were talking about the vertical of Marcus Starks. Brandon Gam also has a really good vertical as well.
He's got it to the near corner for Marcus. Back to the middle for Gunner Bryant off the glass for 2 more. Gunner's got 6. 43-34. Back to an 8-point lead for the Bobcats. Down to 2:10 to go. Marshall to Kuntz. Kuntz blocked by Gunner Bryant. Picked back up by Kane. He out jumps the Bowling Green defenders, but couldn't get the shot to go. And Gunner Bryant got the rebound, stolen back again. Body's falling.
They continue to fall.
Got a tip on it. Blocked out of bounds by Starks. And If that doesn't frustrate you as the home team, I don't know what would. Marshall checks out. Wow.
That was very cartoon-like.
Yeah. that was the old fumble Rooshke there. Over to the far side for Genowine. Down to 1:37 to go. Lob pass off the fingertips of Evans. And here comes Bowling Green. To the hoop. Eskew, no. Chase Hall the rebound. Rows around a defender. Genowine open for the three. Yes! Jordan Genowine up to 10 points tonight. And that tightens things up a bit. Timeout on the floor. Bowling Green leads Clopton 43-37 here in the fourth on Eagle 102.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowie General Services of Farber is ready to help you with all your lawn and landscaping needs. Or maybe you are needing firewood. They offer that as well. Bowie General Services is your reliable contractor in Audrain, Pike, and the surrounding counties.
Hi, this is Dalton Bowie. Give us a call today for a free quote on your next project or to schedule lawn maintenance. 573-470-5354 or visit our Facebook page, Bowie General Services.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Back and forth, a lot of physicality tonight. Bowling Green leading Clopton 43-37, minute 20 to go to be Bobcat ball.
A big three-pointer from Jordan Genowine in the corner to get Clopton really back into this one.
And now we're going to have a foul. I think that's going to be on Marshall as he got into Gunnar Bryant. Nope.
Jordan Genowine.
His second, minute 17 to go. 1-and-1 coming for Gunnar Bryant. Zach Gibson takes a seat.
Charlton comes in.
Gunnar 0 for 1 from the line tonight. The Bryant brothers 0 for 3 from the line. Make it 0 for 4. There's the miss. Down to a minute 10 to go. 43-37. 6-point lead for Bowling Green. That shot no good. Kuntz tip up. Rebound goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Hawks. Last touch by Marcus. He tried to sell it. Wasn't working for him this time. He will not win a Best Actor Oscar for that one.
It's the smirk.
Kuntz to inbound, gets it to Genowine. Near side, here's a three. No good for Evans. And the rebound taken away by Bowling Green. Pass to the corner and fouled is Gam by Kuntz, and that's going to be Tyler's fourth. Brandon Gam will walk the length of the floor for a 1-and-1 with 50 seconds to go. 50 even. 5-0.0. And the shot is good. He earns the second.
Gam has 4 points on the night. He had a big three in the third quarter. Hasn't scored since then.
Somebody left early, and it was a Bowling Green player, so the second shot won't count, even though it went through. And that's good news for Clopton. But that's not. Tipped by Starks to the hoop, and he comes up empty on the dunk, and then the rim is moving too much for Eskew on the putback. Back to Kuntz. Yes, on the other end, he gets it to roll. And it's 44-39.
Close that gap significantly here, making it a really close game with 28 seconds to go.
A 5-point game, 2-possession game, 28.2 on the clock. We'll take a break. Come back with the finish of this one after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
As temperatures fall, CD rates are rising at People's Savings Bank. With flexible terms from 4 months to 24 months, get more for your money with annual percentage yields as high as 3.82%. Stop in at any of our 11 locations, including right here in Bowling Green, to open a high interest rate CD. Or check us out online at ourpsb.com. People's Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Quoted APY based on a 4-month term with a minimum $1,000 deposit to open or obtain stated APY. Terms and conditions may change. Ask for details.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Bowling Green gets it in to the hoop. Gunnar Bryant with an easy 2. That extends the lead to 46-39. So right now it's a 3-possession game.
Gunnar Bryant has 8 points on the night.
He commits a foul.
Chase Hall goes to the line.
.7 seconds to go. 46-39 is the Bowling Green lead. Free throw no good. Rebound goes to the corner. Marshall throws it away, and it's going back to Bowling Green. .7 seconds to go, and that miss may have finished off the Clopton Hawks.
And Jenna Wine has been one of those key players tonight for the Hawks, making that tough.
First foul on Kane Evans as he just hugs Jackson Charlton. It's Valentine's Day. You gotta give hugs.
Of course. I think that's exactly why he did it.
Yeah, 16.4 seconds to go. To the line, Jackson Charlton. Malik Marshall checks out. This has just been kind of a shock that Bowling Green girls and boys have come down here and swept the Hawks on senior night.
Yeah.
In and out. The shot for Jackson. No good. Chase Hall down to 8 seconds. Gets that one to go off the glass. A timeout taken. 7.3 seconds to go. It's still a 5-point Bowling Green lead. 46-41. Back with the finish after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bibb Veach and Collier Funeral Homes and Crematory, Castile's Color Wheel, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
So what Clopton needs is a steal, a 3, a steal, a 3.
That's exactly what they need in
7
7 seconds.
3, yeah. Now, I've seen Ellsbury do it many years ago at the Bowling Green tournament.
So what you speak of is doable.
It
achievable.
is. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. That was a team that, Scott Krager led back in the day. So it is doable. Is it conceivable? I don't know. Starks gets it, and he's just going to run out the clock. Well, the Genuine
hug him again.
Will give everyone needs a hug on Valentine's Day.
So Marcus Starks going to the free throw line. That'll be the third foul for Jordan Genuine. 4.3 seconds to go. Bowling Green leads 46-41.
So Starks at the line. His first shot is good. He's got 9 points.
He had a big first quarter, but after that, a little quiet offensively.
Second shot good as well. 48-41. And that's it. That's the ball game. Bowling Green gets the sweep of Clopton's senior night, winning this ball game 48-41. Kind of in shock here at the Dale Miller Gymnasium. We'll come back with the postgame show for you after this on Eagle 102.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report. The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gamm at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorites Water Ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
What a ball game. Bowling Green wins this one at Clopton 48-41. Bowling Green sweeps senior night at Clopton. That's I don't know if that's ever happened.
I don't think so either. I think the energy that the fans bring, and then normally the athletes, like, they don't want to be upset on senior night. And so I think today Bowling Green just brought that edge with them. They wanted to make that upset on senior night, and they played with that edge, and they were able to shut things down both in the girls' game and in the boys' game pretty quickly.
I think Bowling Green did everything right tonight except for dunking. They were not successful in that regard.
Not successful in the dunk.
But other than that, it was a very similar game plan to what Coach Pafford had in the girls' game. Clog the middle, let the guards run around and deal with the three ball. Clopton never got it going from beyond the arc or down in the paint.
No, and they're usually pretty strong when it comes to shooting threes, both girls and boys. But in this game, in the boys' game, they really struggled, and they weren't making layups either when they had those breakaways, and so they really just couldn't get anything going. But Bowling Green was able to capitalize on the opportunities that they did have, and they had a lot of second chances, and that was something that Clopton didn't have a lot of.
7-point win for the Bobcats. We'll come back with final scoring numbers for you after this as we continue the Eagle 102 postgame show.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, Infant through Adult Immunizations, Car Seat Safety Courses, Diabetes Counseling, and of course our amazing Home Health and Hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Final in this one, 48-41, Bowling Green over Clopton. Our final scoring for the Hawks, 2 points for Chase Hall, 3 for Jason Hain, who got the start tonight on senior night, 4 for Kane Evans, 6 points from Cash Evans. None of those came from the field.
No, they were all from the free throw line. He struggled in the field.
And went, 6 of 8 shooting free throws in this ball game. 10 points for Jordan Genowine, 14 for Tyler Kuntz, and who just had his hands full. He was a little more successful when they switched him off and he got away from Marcus. But when he was matched up against Starks had his number tonight.
Starks had his number, and it was getting in his head, and you could tell that he was just a completely different player whenever he was guarding Marcus Starks, and you could definitely tell that there was some tension there.
Bowling Green, they got 3 points from Zach Gibson tonight, 4 from Brandon Gamm. 4 from Jackson Charlton as well. 5 points for Drew Dalton. 6 in the ball game for Blaine Bryant. 8-point night for Gunnar Bryant. 9 for Jace Eskew. And the leading scorer for Bowling Green, Marcus Starks, with 10 points. And most of those, 8 of them, came in the first quarter of this game. So he got them off to a good start. And then it was just scoring by committee from there. Everyone, with the exception of Rainey and Aiden Grody, that played a minute for Bowling Green, got in the scorebook tonight. Yeah, and as you mentioned, I think that Clopton was actually able to get back in this game, in my opinion, from one, Tyler Kuntz being removed from Marcus Starks, but Marcus Starks had a really quiet second half, and so that was a big difference, and he wasn't as in your face whenever it came to defense. And I think Clopton was able to get back in that game in that last half because of those things. Yeah, he spent a lot more time on the bench in the second half as well. Did. So I don't know if if he's got a meter and if it goes into the red, it's time to sit him down. It's time to sit you down. Yeah, but or what? But Marcus not quite the factor in the second half, and then. Came up empty on the dunk there in the closing minutes, and I actually got it to a 2-possession game because Clopton went back and scored on the other end. But Bowling Green able to hold on and get the 48-41 victory. I think they learned some things in the Monroe City game about letting off the gas completely in the fourth quarter, letting teams back in, and it showed. They stuck with their guns. Down the stretch and were able to hold off Clopton's charge. Yeah, and they were able to get a quality EMO conference win, and that's tough to do. Getting the win in a tournament, it means something, like you're going on that championship side of the bracket, whatever it may lead to, but right here was the one that counted, and they were able to pick up the EMO conference victory. It was the Bowling Green Lady Cats by 18 over Clopton, 57 to 30. It was 58 to 39, whatever, something like that. 57-39, 18-point win, and then Bowling Green boys win 48 to 41 to sweep senior night away from Clopton here inside the Dale Miller Gymnasium. That'll wrap things up here for tonight from Clopton High School. Hope you're enjoying the on-air coverage as well with the Pittsfield, Griggsville, Perry, North Mac game, as that one's getting into the second half as well. Again, the final 48-41 for Maddie. This is Mark saying we'll see you for more basketball soon right here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of Area High School Sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.